Hi there. Happy Fancy Friday. Woo! Top of the Friday to you, I should say. Hope you're doing lovely. Oh, does it feel fantabulous to be here or what? It has been a very long week for me. And here we are. Perfect timing with the music. Thanks, Tony. It's great to be here. So, what is the best hat ever? Well, we might just find out very soon. Hello, everyone. Hey, Neutron. Good evening. Happy Fancy Friday to you. Josh, hey. Good to see you, buddy. Fedora, end of stream. Whoa, reacted. Not so fast. Or is it react, drop? Either way, I'm going to say reacted. I like the way that sounds. Hey, Link, Friday, tie-day. You know it, buddy. You know it. Oh, hey, congrats to you, Neutron. Very cool. Yeah. Hey, Carrie, good to see you. It is a top hat. It's just so amazing that it goes off screen because it's so tall and magnificent.
GA Hugga Eat Friday party time.
That's basically what that said. Thank you for those bits, Carrie. Appreciate you, buddy. Yes, you're right, Link. It is a top hat. Howdy to you, Doc. How's it going, man? Great to see ya. Carl, Doritos, hey, Scott. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you, my man. Love the fancy hat. Thanks, Shalp. What can I say? The time was nigh. This feels right. You know, I love the classic white shirt, black tie. I could go all the Fancy Fridays with just that. But I gotta say, this is perfect. This is a great addition. And I've got plans for what I want to do for future Fancy Fridays as well. So even though I have the top hat, and I do want to sport it a good bit because it's delightful, I've got a fun idea. So stay tuned for that. There it is. Thanks for that redemption link. Checkity check. You should get a cowboy hat. I might have a cowboy hat somewhere, but that starts to lead us on our conversation about the best hat ever. So I'm going to hold off on really getting into my thoughts on the cowboy hat in a second. But thanks for bringing that up. It's been a good Friday for sure. That's awesome, Scott. Tell us more. Just watched new episodes of WandaVision. Now just chilling. How about you? Well, I'm ready to get uber fancy. That's what I'm looking to do, Doc. So that's pretty much it. Taking it easy in my top hat, kicking it with the top hat. That's just things that I've been waiting to say. What you doing? Oh, I'm going for a stroll with the top hat. I'm eating some Doritos with a top hat. I'm hosting Fancy Friday with a top hat. You know, I mean, adding with a top hat makes virtually everything better. You think you're like, how does it get better? Add with a top hat and you've achieved better dumb. So there you go. If you had any doubt, if you ever wonder, how can I improve things? Get a top hat. Bingo. I saw that, Scott. Looks great. The best hat ever? Maybe those hats they wear in the United Kingdom? I think it's called an Irish flat cap. I wonder what that looks like. One of those. Oh, you have one of those? Gotcha. And it's pretty comfortable and looks pretty good. Nice. Man, I'll have to look up a picture of that. Are those like the... I feel like Scott explained what they were the other day when they got brought up. Is it a Skippy hat? That doesn't sound right. It's some kind of special hat. I know that for sure. It sounds like what you're talking about, though, Neutron. Why would you eat me, Carl? I know I said eating Doritos. So I wasn't talking about you, Doc. I would never eat you. I am very pro not eating humans, okay? That might surprise, it shouldn't surprise you. But Doritos were on my brain because Scott always says Doritos when you're in chat. So I couldn't help but mention Doritos when they were out in the air anyway. I like sombreros. Ooh, you know what? Sombreros are an excellent choice. And I think, wow. They're really festive. They're really fun. They're a great time. They're loud and proud. You know, the thing I love about the top hat, besides its majestic fanciness, is how high they can get. You've got like the Abraham Lincoln style top hats that are just towers above all others. But the thing about them that I'm not as much about, like the Abraham Lincoln style, is I don't feel like it's wide enough. Like you've got to have the kind of perfect dimensions for a top hat to really truly honor it, I think. And while Abraham Lincoln's top hat stands on its own, literally, because it's like a foot tall, from what I understand, this is in the history books. Go look it up. It's a foot tall. The proportions are a bit crazy, but a great top hat, but not the definitive top hat, I'd say. But anyway, so sombreros are great because they've got not as much action going on height-wise, but width-wise, I think they won the game there. And I've got to give an honorary mention to sombreros. So I'll be telling you guys what my pick is, and you might already know it, but I'll be telling you guys my pick later after we talk about all the picks that you have, like sombrero and United Kingdom hat or Irish flat cap. That hat, yeah. Scally, that's what it was, not skipper. Skipper hat would be like a captain's hat on a boat, I would assume. It feels like that's what it would be, but I don't know. I've never been a skipper. I can't really say. Like in the Peaky Blinders? In the Peaky Blinders. I can't say I'm familiar with that. All you need is a big beard and you'd become Abe Lincoln. Well, like I said, I don't feel like my top hat is on the stature, or meaning the height of Abe Lincoln, but I'm fine with that because there's something for this style, which I'm kind of more about. This feels more right for Carl Dacius. True that. Hey, Tom, good morning to you, my good sir. Happy Fancy Friday. Huzzah. Good fellow, good to see you. I have a sombrero and it's huge. Sorry, Carrie. It felt appropriate to read it like that. AKA thick. There you go. But it's blue. Oh, it's blue? You know, Carrie, if you're comfortable, it would be super cool of you, and I know you're already in the Discord, but it'd be super cool of you to share that in IRL or in real life. I've written it out in my Discord, so there's no ifs, ands, or what is it about it. But if you feel like sharing your awesome sombrero, I know myself and all the dope peeps here tonight would love to see it. So if you feel like sharing, great. But if you don't, no pressure. Just letting you know I'm interested. Google says 7 or 8 inches tall. And Google's mistaken. You know, back in the olden days, 7 or 8 inches was actually 12 inches, aka a foot. So don't worry, there's no weirdness afoot. Everything is fine, and Abraham Lincoln's hat is a full foot tall. Problem solved. No issues. Yes, welcome for the follow. What happened? I would try to get a pic. I feel kind of awesome when I wear it. Well, you know what? You should feel awesome with or without the hat, Carrie. But if you feel a little bit more awesome with a sombrero as opposed to with a top hat for me, that's just great. And I would say I'll just say this. If you add with a sombrero to the end of whatever fun you're having, I know that improves it absolutely. So that's a net positive, which means 2 thumbs up for me. Carl.
Hello. Hi.
How are you doing, man? Good to see you. Pog. How's it going? I finally opened up the new Switch. It's epic. Did you get Switch Menu 2.0 where you have the Nintendo 64 channel? That would be fantastic. Let's go bowling tonight with a sombrero. Exactly. Doesn't that improve things? Just like, let's go bowling tonight with a top hat, you know? Both are great. Both improve it. Pog. Agreed. It does check out. It is. It works. It's perfect. It's lovely. I'm sitting on my couch.
With a sombrero.
It works. It does. I'm telling you. It works. How about the GBA channel? The Game Boy Advance channel? Absolutely. That would also be a great addition. Nintendo 64 channel? Absolutely. That's the one that we're all waiting for. Well, amongst other things. I'm sure there are people waiting for the Game Boy Advance channel, as well as, can we see some Nintendo GameCube love, hype? Come on, Nintendo. We've got Super Mario All-Stars, which basically is emulating N64 and GameCube with Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64, and Super Mario Galaxy with the Wii. Can we get some of those dope games, please? Some more of those dope games? That would be fantastic, you know? I mean, I gotta say it, but can you imagine having Melee on the Switch? I mean, I know that we've got it good, really good actually, with everything happening with Melee, with Slippy rollback, and the new build with Wolf in it, the Ikina build. It's hard to say the name, but it's awesome. I highly recommend it. I need to figure out how it's actually said so that I can actually announce it properly and give it the love and hype it deserves verbally. Because when I'm like, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, it kind of takes away the oomph. But I can assure you that it's dope. Diggity dope. They also added volleyball and most of the Nintendo 64 stages, not including Sector Z, which is a bit of a bummer, but considering the rest of the stages are there and pretty much full functionality, more or less, fantastic. And I cannot give them enough kudos. But I still would love to see it on the Switch. I miss it. It's great. Obviously, we could always go back to PC if Melee doesn't work well on the Switch comparatively. But having the option is never going to be a bad thing. You can never... It's never a bad thing to have Melee running on a device, even if it's not ideal to play it. Like, even if I wouldn't play Melee on a cell phone, the fact that you can run it brings me joy. And I'd much rather be able to play Melee on a cell phone than not at all. Although, it'd be less great with a less good controller. But you guys, you're picking up what I'm putting down. Totes, right? Can we talk a bit about what Nintendo might add to their online service? We can. We're still, I know all of us are crossing our fingers for that N64 channel. You feel like the GameCube is the best console of Nintendo's history? Well. Why do you say that? Is it F-Zero GX? F-Zero GX is, in my opinion, by far the best F-Zero game. And it makes me sad that we haven't seen a new game since, especially when you see how wonderful it could be in games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like the Big Blue track and the Mute City track. Amazing. So it's upsetting to think, is this the end for F-Zero? Why? It's a more competitive version of Mario Kart, I'd say, because it's, well, I don't know if I can say competitive. Competitive isn't the right word. It's a more intense. I think intense is fair to say because higher speeds and sharper turns, and while in story mode you can eliminate people or knock them off and they get blown up. That seems more intense in itself. So yeah, I'd love to see it again. It's a great game. I think the Wii was the best so far, really, but the GameCube was awesome too. For me, it's N64, then GameCube, and I might jump all the way to Switch. And let me make this clear. I grew up starting with the N64 and all the way, pretty much skipped the Wii U and then went to the Switch. But I experienced the Wii, loved the Wii. I still remember when Wii Sports came out and my friend got a Wii and I couldn't get a Wii because they were really, really hard to get. But I got to go hang out with him and spend the night with them. And I remember just playing Wii Sports Bowling for hours and hours. Like, we could not get enough. And that was so much fun. So the Wii was great. But the problem with the Wii is they started to develop shovelware, or a bunch of really poor quality games, as a gimmick with the motion controls. And unfortunately, to me, that sullies the Wii's good name, because it's a great console, great system. What I gotta say this, the Wii had my favorite interface of all Nintendo consoles ever. I love the channels, I love the music, the attention to detail. Superb. I don't think anything can match that. Even the Switch. The Switch doesn't, like, the Switch is more modern, but I liked the care and the love that went into the Wii menu with its background music, the Wii Shop channel, the Me channel. I mean, there were so many just classic music themes and interactive menus that are really well designed that I loved about the Wii. So don't worry, I love the Wii too, even if I don't hold it in quite as high regard game-wise to the Nintendo 64 or the Nintendo GameCube. Hey, TMNT Fawn, how's it going? Sweet. You got to check out Show and Tell. I will, Scott. I look forward to it. Oh, that reminds me. Project Plus got a new update. You know, I heard about that, but I didn't actually hear what the updates were. So feel free to share. Oh, they're using the updated OOT link model. Nice. What's the difference between the old OOT or Ocarina of Time link and the newest one, or the updated? Tell me more. It might, I don't think I know, so. Yeah, I mean, a good game is a good game regardless of the console it comes out on. The only downfall is if the console flops, the likelihood of someone discovering how good a game is goes down dramatically. Yeah, I'm not sure about Raymond. I really only played the Raven Rabbids game on the Wii. And I gotta say, I think I mainly played the first one. That game was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And a lot of care put into that game. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I played much besides that. But I feel like I remember the first one being really good. I enjoyed it. I played it single player. I didn't actually play the party game part of it, which is, I think, is the primary thing for it. But I might have played it once or twice with more than one person, which is better, by the way. But the story mode was captivating and I enjoyed it. It's still fun. Very focused. Oh yeah, case in point, the Dreamcast. Bingo, Doc. I feel like, am I hearing bells ringing, or did this get brought up the other day? So I never owned the Dreamcast. I've learned a lot more about the Dreamcast since it's been gone. Basically, so the only interaction from my childhood with the Dreamcast was a friend of mine had a PlayStation. And this is the same friend who had Spyro, and I got to play it for like 5 minutes when he ran to the bathroom and ran back. Same friend. But he got a Dreamcast. I never saw him hook up the Dreamcast, play it or anything. But he just said, yeah, it went away. It wasn't any good. And all he had, so don't get triggered, guys. It's my childhood friend's words, not mine. But he's like, it's gone. But he still had a Dreamcast controller. And that's what prompted the Dreamcast getting brought up, is I was like, oh, can we use that controller with your PS2? And he's like, oh no, not that one. And I'm like, what is this thing? It's got a card slot. And he's like, oh, that's a Dreamcast controller. So anyway, that was my experience with the Dreamcast. And then I come to find out years later that for the time, the graphics were awesome and that they had a lot of really cool things that they were trying to do. But due to some, maybe, I don't know if it was marketing or what, it flopped. And yeah, so I haven't done a whole lot of research. I've watched numerous cool videos talking about it here and there, but it's been a while since I've seen those videos. So my history and memory on what exactly happened with the Dreamcast is pretty limited. So when in doubt, go to the YouTubes. So, yeah, they can help you out with that history, or you can share it here in the chat. But I can't quite remember. So, about that Nintendo 64 app for Nintendo Switch Online, who's ready for an N64 wireless Pro controller? That would be amazing. I'm glad you brought that up, Scott, because people have some pretty polarizing feelings about the Nintendo 64. I feel like you either love the Nintendo 64 controller or you hate the Nintendo 64 controller. I love it, but I'm actually kind of weird because I am kind of more in the middle. Now, I lean more towards the love it side, but I admit that there are some flaws with it. Primarily the kind of weird three-prong design, which I really think that isn't the worst part, believe it or not, but the control stick. The control stick is designed to eat into your hand. And I know that they didn't mean to design it that way, but they did. Case in point, Mario Party, especially Mario Party 1, where you have to do a lot of rotating on the joystick. If you want to get blisters on your hand, I did. That's how you do it. So if you're looking to do that to yourself, find an old-fashioned Nintendo 64 controller and a wonderful copy of one of the best Mario Parties, Mario Party, and have at it. There are also some of those games in Mario Party 2 that they kind of redid, but there are less of those games than there were in Mario Party 1. But I still love that controller. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says. And the one thing that I love about the N64 controller that I miss whenever I go to a GameCube controller and I'm playing a Nintendo 64 game, I miss the Z button placement. The Z button placement on the Nintendo 64 controller just feels right to me. It's awesome. And with it being connected to the controller and not being like a separate attachment like the Wii nunchuck kind of thing, because that's what they basically did with the Wii nunchuck, right? They took the middle prong off the Nintendo 64 controller, improved the joystick, connected it to the Wiimote, and said, "Here you go." And so it felt a lot more sturdy and right to have it there, right there to have the trigger finger. But so that's my favorite part of the N64 controller. No other Z button has felt as good. Tapping up here on like the Pro controller, that's fine. And it makes sense. But it doesn't feel as good as maybe a button here. But with this kind of controller, it doesn't work right to have a button there because you're going to hit it accidentally. With the Nintendo 64 controller, which I don't have available to show you, you never really have a problem of accidentally hitting the trigger. So I can see chat moving. You may or may not agree with me. I think I mentioned something about the Wii U being Nintendo's Dreamcast on your stream the other day. Yes, I think you did. And that's me trying to think as I speak. Based on what I know about the Dreamcast, I think you hit the nail on the head, Doc. Texture updates, the proper... Okay, so this is about OOT Link. New Blade, got you. Oh, his proper hand? His right eye being fixed? Interesting. The highlight wasn't right? Interesting. Wow. The last 3 changes being my doing. Hey! Let's go, Link. That, man, you are the man. I super duper appreciate your hard work and all things cool, especially clearly Zelda related, since you're a very passionate Zelda fan. So thanks for your awesome work on the improved model. I'm glad they're doing the right thing and using it, because clearly it sounds much better. Mark me under the hate side of it. No shame to those who love it, but I can't get used to it. So Doc, what is it? What makes you hate it? I love the N64 controller. Yeah, Scott. It looks like a ship from yeah, Galaga. Galaga, that's right. It does. Yeah, that's the problem. So you're not a fan of the 3-prong design. Is that the primary reason you hate it, Doc? has 4 paddles on the back that can be programmed to other buttons on the controller. Really? How does that work? I'm intrigued. You have my attention, Microsoft.
Xbox.
You've got my attention. I want to know. A Pro controller for Switch could have them, but I think Microsoft kind of owns that idea. Can you own that? Can you patent that design close enough that no one can have buttons on the back? It's an interesting question. I don't know. Wow, low percentages tonight with the love. You hate to see it. Well, here, let's jump back to the topic at hand. So I'm always down to talk about video games. And if you have more comments on the Nintendo 64 controller or other gaming in general, or if you want to talk more about the Link model update and all that cool stuff, I'm all for it. But I'm going to jump back because I feel like I want to finish our conversation about hats. So for those of you who haven't spoken up already, speak now or forever hear my decision and then never go back. So here's what I'm saying. So Carrie said sombrero. Neutron said, what is it? I want to say Skippy hat again, and it's not that. It's the, where is it? Let me find it. Got to be here somewhere. Scally. The Scally hat. The Scally hat. And let's see, did anybody else say anything? You know, no one mentioned the classic baseball hat. Oh, Radical mentioned the fedora, my gamers. So we've got the fedora. But see, the thing is, so there might be a meme around the fedora and that kind of thing, and the tipping of the hat, tip, you know. But you can tip with any hat. It doesn't have to be the fedora. It's meme-ified, but it is not stuck to it. So tip your hat with whatever hat you have. Cool. Here, I'll take a quick peek. The only thing is I can't show that. Of the paddles? I don't see the paddles. I've got no paddles in my inbox. Yeah, it's funny about the Triforce fix. The fix of moving it to the proper hand was made back in 2017. So that's been around for a while. It was actually the second mod I posted. So I feel like I'm not a Zelda fan asking this, but I have to know, as a diehard Zelda fan, which hand is the right hand? And I'm not saying right and left. Which hand is the right hand for the Triforce? Is it the left hand? I'm trying to remember. Which hand? I feel like it's the left hand. Did they put it on the right hand? I can't remember. The best hat's the one I'm wearing. I look good in all hats? Heck yeah, Scott. I like that answer because that means any hat can be the champion. And, you know, that feels right to me. Pretty much. Maybe if my hand... Okay, so Doc's talking about the N64 controller. But the middle hand feels cramped. I understand. Yeah, I mean, your hands are a lot closer than, you know, this. Right? So I get that. That's a valid criticism. And while my hands are large enough that I can reach the joystick from the left handle, it feels somewhat awkward when I do. And if you need to use the D-pad, how are you supposed to do that? Well, so that's a valid point, but here's my retort to that. Typically, at least in most games I play, you don't really need to access the control stick and the D-pad. The D-pad usually is pretty redundant, and especially for games of the time on the Nintendo 64, I'm having a hard time thinking of any game where I was like, oh, I hate that the D-pad's over there. You're normally using the A, the B, the control stick, the Z button, shoulder buttons, or the C buttons. The D-pad is like the least used thing on the controller, kind of consistently for me, I'd say, probably. Now, if you need to use the D-pad, you can put your hand in the normal configuration on a Nintendo 64 controller. You just don't have the control stick there. Right? So that's my retort, that at least on N64 games, which is what the Nintendo 64 controller was designed for, you don't really need to access the control stick and the D-pad at the same time, so not a big deal. Now, if you've got a problem with how close your right hand is to your left hand, that I get. But for me, as someone who grew up with the N64 and that being my first console, it didn't bother me. And right now, if I go back to playing on the N64 controller, it doesn't bother me. It feels fine because I'm used to that controller. And again, the thing that does with the Z button feels so good to me. It doesn't bother me that my hands are right there next to each other. And I don't know why, because I have complained about the 3DS XL and how small that feels, but I feel like that's an overall controller size thing. But anyway. It didn't seem finished in sending? Really? How could it? Come on, Discord. Oh, wow. Cool. Well, I can't show you the picture. Scott, you should put that in the Discord and show and tell, so if people want to see it, they can. If you don't mind, my friend. But thank you for sharing that. But yeah, that's kind of the idea I had. So that's interesting they implemented that. I just wonder how well it works. I hope they designed it so that they don't get in the way or accidentally get pressed. But I imagine if you were having that problem, you could just demap those buttons, I guess, so that they wouldn't do that. But I don't know. I don't own it. For Link, it's his dominant hand, which is left. And okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was his dominant hand. Yep. Put it on his right. Interesting. Do you know why? Did they just make a mistake, or? That's fair. Thanks, Doc. When it comes to hats, I like the style of the hat that is it Shino or Shinu? I think it's Shino. Shin? It's not Shin, is it? Is it Sino? Oops. It's also referred to as a paperboy cap in Animal Crossing, but I'm not sure if that's what the type of hat is called. Okay. Well, it's hard for me to know without having seen it, but it sounds cool. Got you. A little before my era, I didn't play N64 until I was a teenager after I used other controllers. Well, that makes sense. And I will say, I might be less forgiving to the Nintendo 64 controller if I wouldn't have started with it. So that's a valid point. Now, I will say this. I don't think this is a good controller. The Wiimote. It is in some instances. I like that it's like a remote. That's kind of cool. But like trying to play it like this, obviously not facing away from me. You can't really see the buttons, but trying to play it like that, but this way, this is bad. This feels bad. This is wrong. I'm doing it the wrong way. It would be this way with buttons on my right hand. But you can do it. I like that you can do it. I always appreciated that, like in Brawl or PM, that you could do that. But really, it's like a punishment. So without the nunchuck, I find that controller particularly bad. That and the fact that you don't have a B button easily accessible. So I think the Nintendo 64 controller by itself is better than the Wiimote by itself. And I still like the Wiimote. Let me make that clear. With the certain things that the Wiimote would do when you use it like a normal remote, feels great. When it's intended to act like a remote, the remote look, feel, vibe is great. Like if you guys ever played WarioWare Smooth Moves, there are a lot of instances where there's a position in that game with the different remote positions. Oh, such a fun game. Highly, highly recommend WarioWare Smooth Moves. Easily my favorite WarioWare title that I've played. I wish they'd come up with one for the Switch, because that would rock my world. But anyway, because that, man, even just a like re-release would make me happy. Love that game so much. But there's a Wii remote, or the remote control pose that you do a lot, and that felt great. It's a lot of fun. Hey Charles, welcome. The paddles are removable. They're removable. Wow, that's epic. I have my middle or ring fingers on the paddles and don't have issues with pressing them. Okay, that's really cool. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate you sharing in the Discords where people can check it out. I think it was a mistake because Ganon and Zelda have it on the right hand, so they just copy and pasted the mesh. I understand. That would make sense. That would make sense, Link. Oh, man, that's good. So I take it you weren't a fan of the Wii New Super Mario Bros. Game? Well, I wouldn't say that. I'll tell you this. I played that game briefly, but when I did play it, it was very, very fun. And I believe you can play that game with other controllers. Can you? Maybe you can't. But it didn't bother me. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because that's like an NES style, like classic Super Mario Brothers type game. And in that case, this is just like, here, let me back up so you can see it maybe. This is just like an NES controller with the D-pad and the A and B button, or 1 and 2 on the Wiimote. That's fine. I don't have any problems with that. Now, I think there were a couple other extra moves, but I dealt with that. It didn't feel wrong, but when you try to play Super Smash on something like this, no. It's cool that you could. I'm glad they made it possible, but it's just not good. It's just not good. It's hard to do everything you want to do. It's frustrating. When you know how good an experience can be in Smash, and then you play on a Wiimote, you're like, why would anyone ever do this to themselves? There's a reason why the Wii still had, or at least most Wiis. I know you guys can correct me here. There are a lot of Wiis and some newer Wiis that didn't actually have GameCube compatibility. Crazy, I know. But most people who had Wiis had GameCube compatible ones with GameCube ports still on it, like the one I have that I bought when I was a kid. So yeah, that's the way to play Smash, at least in my book. Now, I will say this. This feels fine. This feels great. This is an awesome controller. One of my favorite controllers of new. Probably, I'd put it behind the GameCube controller. The GameCube controller is my favorite. This is probably my second favorite. But this feels great. It just feels foreign to me in Smash because I'm so used to playing Super Smash Brothers with a GameCube controller. Everything else feels wrong. So that's kind of where I stand there. Now, I have a lot of respect for people who play with other controllers. Like, I've seen some wild stuff, like Leffen made a video where he had like an arcade cabinet, not cabinet, but arcade pad style where like everything's a button. And I'm like, that's wild. That feels totally unnatural to me. But I understand why that would probably be better. It just doesn't, that would take way too long to acclimate to for me. I'm all about staying at the moderate to more likely very low skill level I'm at in Smash, and being comfortable. So that's the choice I make. Get really good at Smash with an arcade pad style controller, or stay at the current level I'm at with the GameCube controller. You betcha. I'm sticking with that GameCube controller for life, brothers and sisters of the world. And non-identifiers. Let's see. That NES philosophy didn't work when applied to Metroid Other M. Gotcha. Smash on the Wiimote's kind of bad. It's painful. It's cool. Again, it's cool that you can do it. And if you're just trying to play Smash, if you're playing Smash, you can't go wrong. But if you were trying to go wrong, maybe pick up the Wiimote. Smash Brothers always used the GameCube or Wii standard controller. Yeah, I get you. It comes with all the pieces it comes with. Thank you for sharing, Scott. Very cool, very cool. I said, by the way, twice, and I'm not sorry. Oh, yeah. But keep saying, by the way, I tried to say, by the way, I tried to say,
by the way, I tried to say.
Yeah, so anyway, back to hats. And then I'll move on. So I'm going to go ahead. I gave an opportunity for you guys to share some more hat stuff. So let me put the hat discussion to rest. The best hat ever. You might have noticed the kind of jokey pun that I put in the title that I had to do. I couldn't resist. So I said, tell me the top hat. Like, tell me what the top hat is, or tell me the top hat. So you probably knew what my pick was with the start of the stream. So here's my pick. I say the top hat is the best hat. And we could talk about semantics all day, all night, till the end of time. But my debate starts and ends with this. Top is in the name. The top hat cannot be topped. It's in the title. I'm sorry. But until you have a better than the top hat, all arguments are null and void. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I will mention this, and I appreciate you guys sharing all the different hats and giving your thoughts and your vibes on everything, because that is superb. So good job. Carrie brought up the sombrero, and I want to give an honorary mention, gold star, silver medal, second place to the sombrero. Because if you're not wearing a top hat, don't have a top hat, you should get a sombrero. If you can't go top, you can go wide. And it's pretty wild. So honorary mention to the sombrero. Really, really dig it. So that's your answer. There it is. The best hat is the top hat. Hua! Carl, literally any hat that I wear that isn't a top hat is better than the top hat. My cowboy hat looks amazing. Okay, I'll tell you what. If, and only if, it's a bucket style cowboy hat, it comes in third. I give third place to the bucket style cowboy hat. Now, when I say bucket style, I mean you should be able to fit a full can of soup in that hat. If you can't, I don't know if you really have that. Was it 10-gallon hat? I don't remember the expression. There's like a really big cowboy hat. That's what I'm talking about. You can show us, put it in show and tell, or in real life, Scott. That would be great. I will definitely check it out soon. But so there you go. There's our topic for this evening. We did it. We done it. Oh boy, does it feel good, great, and grand. So I'm going to do a poll for what we're going to do next. We can keep on chatting about hats or video games or whatever you guys like, or we could jump into some gameplay. And you probably know what it is. All right, poll started. Okay, I found a reference image of the type of hat. I take a picture of my own hat, but I don't want to go get it right now. Ooh, oh boy. Cool, sweet. Well, please feel free to share it in the Discords. And like I said earlier, if any of you are interested in what these hats look like, feel free to join. Here's the link again for you. If not, that's fine too. You could probably Google them just as well. But if you want to know the specific ones, you must do this now. Well, Scott, your wish is my command. You know that. Let's see. Ooh, very cool that you can switch the buttons. I like that customization, by the way. All right. Oh, that is a great hat. I think that passes the can of soup test, Scott. So you get 2 thumbs up from me. I don't know. Actually, I can do 2 thumbs up on Discord, because I can do a regular thumbs up. Oh, actually, I'll do a thumbs up with me, with my glasses. And I'll do a thumbs up with Banjo. That, I mean, you can't really ask better than that. Okay. Good stuff. So anyway, the poll is keep chatting or play Hat in Time. All right, see you later, Fawn. Have a wonderful evening, weekend, night, and etc. Catch you later. Okay, so would it be show and tell, right, since it's just an image search result? Yeah, that's right. Basically, my thought, so let me explain. This is a great opportunity to talk about what I'm trying to do in the Discord, if it wasn't clear. And obviously, if anyone ever has any questions about that, feel free to ask. But so here's a quick way of how to think about this stuff. So show and tell is pretty much like anything you find or want to share. If it's anything that you've made, I made this. If it's anything like a picture of in real life, like Scott's hats or a controller, or, oh, I got this game today, that should go in real life. Tech is anything tech related. You find cool stuff, software, you just want to talk nerdy. Let's do it. You can do it there. Music speaks for itself, I think. Memes. And then spoilers is talking about events or TV shows or whatever. All right. So that's a quick synopsis. Obviously, any questions, feel free to ask. What other hats do I need to share pics of? Pretty sure my Scally is in the car. The Scally is a classic one. I do like that one. You know, I don't know I wonder where the pirate hat would sit in the ranking. There's something about the pirate hat. You know, it looks perfect on pirates, but it's actually kind of a bizarre shape, I think. Well, actually, not necessarily. I don't know. Some cartoonized pirate hats look pretty weird, but in the right scenario, I guess they look just fine. But, you know, it's pretty cool. Short story short. Hey, Cyber, happy Fancy Friday to you. Good to see you. So we just talked about what the best hat was, but before I tell you what I said, do you have a pick for the best hat ever? Tell me now, if you will. But good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Well, that was fast. You got the scallywag cap, a bucket hat, like a 10-gallon cowboy hat, like that kind of hat. It's funny. I picked that for third place. So if so, nicely done. I found best hat ever. That's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. That is a great one. Oh my gosh. I forgot about those hats. Those hats are classic, Scott. Nice. So for those of you who don't know, at Disney World, you've got those little hats that are like, you got a center part and then Mickey Mouse's ears. So Scott has one of those and it's great. Man, it has been a while. Those are cool. Like a fisherman's bucket hat. Huh. What does that look like? I'm gonna Google that. Fisherman's bucket hat. What will this look like? Oh yeah, I know these. Yeah, those are good. They protect you from the sun. You know, when I was a kid, I actually had one of those. And speaking of Disney World, that's part of what reminded me. But when I was a kid, I was fortunate enough to go to Disney World, and I got one of those fisherman style bucket hats, and I loved it because it was reversible. So one day I could wear it one way, and the next I could wear it a different. And yeah, that was really cool. And it was great during the summer too, because it was hot. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Obama, for the follow. Hope you're doing well. But it was great because it defended me from the sun because it was very hot, and easily sunburnable I was, like most of us. Just hoops on the fishing hooks, for the fishing hooks that aren't there. Okay. I appreciate that. So that gives a little bit of extra utility for the bucket hat. I dig it. I think that that's awesome. Definitely, you know that you're a fisherman when you've got the bucket hat with hooks. Well, sure, hooks, but with the little holes for the thingamajig. And you've got the pockets and vest that you could put all the different baits in, and maybe even a fanny pack. I don't feel like it gets talked about a lot, but I'm sure the real fishermen have fanny packs too. Definitely. Nope, I'm the DJ this evening, Obama. But thanks, Obama, for your question. I'm queuing up all the tunes, all the fancy tunes. Oh yeah. Let's see how we're looking on the poll. Oh, okay, cool, good stuff. Let's see, are there any other really cool hats? You know, kind of related to the top hat, but a little bit different, is the Dr. Seuss hat. I remember when I was a kid, again, I have a lot of memories of hats when I was a kid. I never realized until I got to share all these cool things with you guys. But when I was a kid, I remember for some reason or another, there were a lot of kids in my class that got these Dr. Seuss hats. And I liked them because they not only had them in the classic red and white, which is kind of definitive, like Cat in a Hat style, but they had them in all different kinds of colors, yellow and green and purple and black. And they were just going wild and out with the Dr. Seuss's hats. There's Dr. Seuss's hats. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. There were a lot of different colors. They were really cool. Nope. I am not British. I can't say that I am. You probably can tell from my lovely non-existent British accent. But yeah. So let's see. So they had those Dr. Seuss hats. They were really cool. All different kinds of colors. I always wanted to know where they got them from. To this day, I have no idea where they got them from, and I wish that I could get one. You shared it. Ooh, let me look. How long has it been since you were a kid? Too long. Too long, Scott. But I try to live with a little, that energy and excitement, sense of wonder every day. Oh, the Paperboy cap. So this kind of looks like the Scally cap, if I'm not mistaken. I might be completely wrong. Let me look it up. Let me see. Scally cap. Let me look at the images. Maybe they look a little different. Oh, this is a little bit different than I thought. They are a little bit different. That's still a good cap, though. I respect that. So I think the Scally cap, from what I can tell, has a little bit more meat on its bones on the back end of it. Or there's more of a curvature from the back to the front. So that's kind of what it looks like. This cap, the Paperboy cap, looks kind of more flat. So still chatting? Cool. We'll return to the poll shortly then. I like that. I like your reference to, I'm not familiar with Professor Layton, but I like the art style there. That's very cool. Very cool indeed. Very, very cool. So let's see. We've talked about Dr. Seuss hats, Paperboy hats, Scally hats. I just got to remember Scallywag, and I remember everything. Top hats, sombreros, Mickey Mouse hats, bucket hats that are fisherman hats. What other hats could there be? My girlfriend says she loves your hat. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Good to see you, Silly. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to your girl. I'm so glad you guys could be here. How are you doing? Well, since you brought up girlfriend, happy early Valentine's Day. Hope you guys have some cool plans. Do you guys have a pick for best hat ever? We were kind of drawing to the end of the conversation, touched on some more hats that are good picks, like sombrero, scally hat, paperboy hat, Mickey Mouse hat, or like Disney World hat with the two Mickey Mouse ears. What if they're similar, then maybe they're related? You say Scott has one, right? Maybe he'd know. Beanies? Oh, beanies. Beanies are considered a hat. You know what? This gets into... We can talk about the difference between hats and beanies. Are beanies still considered a hat even if they don't have a rim? Because I feel like most hats have a rim. But then again, the Mickey Mouse hat doesn't really have a rim, does it? But if it does, it's a really thin rim. So that may not count. I want the big goofy hat. Which hat's the big goofy hat? Is that like a goofy hat where you've got the green hat with the ears coming down? Or like a hat with a wig attached? Because those hats exist too. You know what? I've seen some pretty awesome novelty hats. I used to have some. I don't know if I have them anymore. But I used to have this hat that was like half of a turkey. Like, think Thanksgiving with the big turkey. It was like half of a turkey that you could put on your head. What else did I have? I loved that. That was so silly. Oh, the Santa hat. The Santa hat is a holiday classic. I love wearing that around the holidays. I don't know how I didn't think about that earlier. Big green hat with the ears. That is an excellent hat. Great pick, silly. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I love it. Wow, so many hats. Visors have a rim, but open to the top of your head. Are they hats or something else? That's true. Ooh. Visors don't feel like they're a hat because they're not for your head. What do you guys think? We'll do a poll. Let's do a poll. A very short poll, minute, just to see what everyone in chat thinks. And we'll ask this of beanies too, because I want to know what you guys think about this. Visors a hat? Yes? No? All right. Vote quick. You have 1 minute. There it is. Thanks for that redemption. Whee! I'm entering lurk mood. All right, sounds great, Doc. Thanks for the lurk, and thanks for being here, and thanks for being
Dope.
You rock, Doc. I will catch you later. I was wondering if that hat reference I put in show and tell is a scally hat or at least related to it. Seeing as you have one, I thought you might know. I think they're related, Link. I can't say for certain, but they feel related. They're a little bit different design-wise, as I brought up already. But bless you. But they're a little bit different. Let me check. We got the researchers on it. Let's go. What? All right. So are visors a hat? Yes. Wow. Okay. What's the final vote? 4-1. All right. So why are visors a hat? Are they a hat just because they're attached to your head in some way? Is that what constitutes a hat? Let's look up the definition of hats, shall we? Let's really get into the details. Define hat. Bless you, Miss Dacious. They seem different, but as Carl said, they're probably related. They feel related. Okay, here we go. Definitions from Oxford Languages. A hat. It's a noun. A shaped covering for the head worn for warmth, as a fashion item, or as a part of a uniform. Okay. Oh, and then unrelated, but kind of related. Used to refer to a particular role or occupation of someone who has more than one, like the wearer of many hats, the jack or the hat of all trades. It's jack of all trades, not hats of all trades. You know what I'm saying? He wears many hats. That would be an expression. Okay. A shaped covering for the head worn for warmth. Well, if it's worn for warmth, then I feel like that'd make a visor not a hat, because a visor isn't worn for warmth. It's for blocking of light. It's like a different version of sunglasses, kind of. So, but then you could maybe get into the real nitty gritty. You could say, well, what if you're wearing a hat not for warmth, but for fanciness? Does that make it not a hat? What do you guys think? Probably a different look based on the region. That would make sense. Styling and profiling. Let's look at the Webster's Dictionary. Okay, so this one just says a covering for the head. Usually having a shaped crown and brim. So if it's by that definition, if it's just a covering for the head, I think if you have anything on your head, you could call that a hat. A distinctive head covering worn as a symbol of office. What can I say? Okay, well, I think that pretty much settles that. I think a visor is a hat then, and by extension, a beanie. So by definition, a hat is used to cover the head. Visors don't do that. They cover part of the head, not the full head itself, like top of the head, but they cover the front of the head. The thing is it feels like if an object of clothing, and you could just jump down so many rabbit holes with definitions, but an object of clothing that's on your head can be a hat. It does seem like a variant. It does. Movie night, yeah. Thanks for the alert, Tom. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, yeah. So there we go. I'm going to make the ruling that, visors and beanies are hats. They feel like hats. They're different hats. They're not the norm, but they're hats. You heard it here, folks. Are headbands a hat? Headbands aren't a hat. I don't feel like headbands are a hat. And I know you could say, well, it's covering part of the head. Isn't it a hat? I mean, technically, well, so here's the thing. Let's talk about this. If it were a video game, like if I was playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 Million or something, I guarantee you, like, when you got to the head, it would have that as an accessory, and it might label it as hat. I know that I've seen that kind of interaction happen in earlier games, and you might say, well, that's just because of the game engine. But is it, though? Is it really because of the game engine? What if it's because headbands are a hat and we just didn't know? Are masks a hat? Kind of. I mean, so it gets weird, because if you start trying to call something that's something else, a mask a hat, a headband a hat, it starts to get weird, right? Because you might say it's technically that, but not really. So I guess then the question is, what does one I have qualify as? I'll have to ask that one tomorrow, because I don't feel like getting my hat right now to take a picture of it. That's okay, Link. You don't have to take a picture of anything. A visor, a band with a rim. I mean, it feels like a hat, though. So the thing is it closely resembles a baseball cap without the cap part of it, you know? So it feels hat-like, even if it's not definitively a hat. So it's definitely a special case, but I dub the visor a hat. I feel like it's appropriate. Nice one, Tony. Nice. Cool. All right, guys. Well, let us dive into some gaming. I'm kind of itching to play Hat in Time, so I will leave it to that. Hey, thanks for that compliment. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Abuse of power? Never. No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and move into that. And of course, you know, just because I'm diving into gameplay now doesn't mean you can't ask questions, doesn't mean you can't talk to me, chitter chat as per usual. So do not think that the good talking times are done, because they will never be done as far as I'm concerned. So let us skip, hop, and dance to it. I'm going to let this fade out. Ooh. Yeah. You were great, you were grand, and you were not forgotten, lovely fancy music. Do not worry. You will be back in no time. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing some Hat in Time. So let me change the category real quick like. First playthrough. No spoilers. Yeah. Okay. Oh. That's fine. There we go. Fantastic. Boom. And here we are. Surprise, surprise. I went ahead and let it load a little bit so you guys wouldn't have to wait. That's the kind of guy I am. Oh, yeah. All right. So where were we? So we had just learned a little bit more about the lore. Gotta love it, right? And now we're going to learn a little more. So we had just found out that the mafia guys work at a fish factory and they wanted a break. So they found an island and lived it up and made it their own. That's pretty much where we are. What is happening? Who is this guy? Octodad. Seems fishy. It's pretty fishy. I don't know who this guy is, but I like him. The voice acting seems similar for some reason. What? Oh, did they also make Octodad? Oh, I see. I missed that question. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Oh, yeah. I've really been enjoying this game. It has been fantastic. This guy's from one of the later worlds, part of the DLC. Interesting. Ah, that does make sense. The seal the deal. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, guys, I haven't forgotten. I really want me to go there. I haven't forgotten. We're going to do our cheers to one another a little bit later. I think we'll probably end off stream with that this time. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That's the vibe. Did I get everything here? I think so, except that one chapter that I can't beat because I don't have all the moves. So I guess I can't beat it in one fell swoop, sadly.
You know, I kinda imagine an alien stove to be a bit more
technologically advanced. There's a microwave, yep. Okay. Alright, so I think this was the next world, so. I think it was. Whoa. Again, I don't know why they let you do this, but I like it. It feels right. It's cool, and it lets you appreciate the environment a bit more. But anyway. Oh yeah, you know it, Mario Water. Kaboom! Can I go in there? Oh yeah. Sweet. I don't know where I'm going, but I like it. Ooh. Ooh, this is a time rift and a relic thing. Look at all these pictures. Wow. Wow, look at... Man, I like these references to different art pieces. That American Gothic one up there with the two Mafia guys. Gosh, that is good. Look at this. Here, I can do the little camera thing and show you, right? Is it this? There, like, look at that. Hide menu. That is just beautiful. Yeah, this is great. I can use the camera actually to enjoy this room. So there's the Scream. That reminds me of that. I think it's Japanese painting with the waves. I like that one. Ooh, what is that? Salvador Dali with the melting clocks. Very cool. But in this case, it's the timepieces, which is fitting. Not sure about that one, but it looks nice. Looks familiar. Not sure about that one. Oh my gosh. Noctum. You. How are you? Happy Fancy Friday. Thank you so much for the 10 subs. You generous man, you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations to Neutron Link, Krusty Towers, Poor Me, Beta 64, Billy, Mike, Potato, Expedited Healer, and Duchess. That is fantastic. Pog. And then, if that wasn't enough, Noctum subscribed to tier 1. You legend. Thank you so much, Noctum. You the man. I've got to show off his awesome emote. He's got the Cine roll. Oh, it makes me want to get some cinnamon rolls because those are so good. I understand why that's your emote. So, and I'm also going to give you a shout out, my man. So if you don't know Noctum is awesome. I will warn you, he's not family friendly, but he's a great guy. And when he streams, it is a delight. It's an occasion, a sight, and fun time to behold. So if you don't mind a little bit of unfamily friendliness, but friendliness is still there. If you want a good time, but you're not concerned about that other stuff I just mentioned, then go hang out with Noctum because he's great. So thank you so much for your support, Noctum. Hear it a jingle jangling. Congratulations all for Noctum's generosity. So thank you. Not family friendly. Exactly. He's not, but he is friendly. He's awesome. So please check him out. That's awesome, Link. And I'm glad to see you with the tie again. Enjoy the emotes and your general awesomeness as well. It depends on the family. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you can see from my shout out that he was playing GoldenEye 64. GoldenEye 007, which was on the Nintendo 64 originally. But what he was playing was the leaked Xbox Live version, and it was super cool. And again, very fun to watch him play. Love his streams. So please, again, check him out. Have a real conversation? Heck yeah, like right now, right? Oh yeah, I've got to get back to doing that soon. Dude, please do. You know I want to be there for sure, so that would be awesome. Your streams are a great time, man. So here we are, back in the art room. We're taking in all the art. What is this? This is, oh my gosh, his name's on the tip of my tongue. He did the soup cans, like the Campbell's chicken noodle soup. For the life of me, I'm blanking on his name. Let's see. All right, I see you redeemed a quick compliment. Andy Warhol, that's it. I was like, it was on the tip of my tongue. You got it. Thank you, Link. Let me think of a good compliment for you. I think this is supposed to, this middle one right here, this one feels like Mona Lisa. It looks a little different, but the color palette's the same. So I think that. Why are compliments so expensive? Because compliments are so expensive. I know that's not really an answer, but it's an answer. And then Leonardo da Vinci. And I don't know about this one. It looks like her face became a caterpillar. And then this looks like Egyptians. So I'm not sure. But I like it. I like it here. It is very, very cool. They spent a good amount of time on this, I can tell. And I appreciate that effort. So let me see. A quick compliment for Scott. So, Scott's the kind of guy that wears a scally cap. He also wears the Mickey Mouse hat. Or Mickey Mouse. I almost said Minnie Mouse. Mickey Mouse hats. He wears the gallon hats. I think he's got pretty much every hat known to man. And you might have heard him say this earlier. But he said any hat that I'm wearing is the best. And so, you know what? With this quick compliment, I'm going to have to say there's something to that. So kudos to you, Scott, for wearing the best hat, whatever it may be, upon thy worthy head. So there's your quick compliment. Oh, and there was a message for Noctum, thanks to Neutron. So let's do this. Oh, gosh. And it's perfect timing. Noctum, thank you for gifting a sub to Run the Nets, the man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you again. And that's awesome that you gave Nets a sub. Nets is awesome. Love that guy. So let me see. I've got to do this justice, because it's true.
Noctum is godly.
That was my super special intense pog. Oh, which probably isn't quite as flattering as my actual pog, but you know, that's how you know I mean it when it's not flattering. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Thanks again, Noctum, and thanks Neutron for that. Announce my message. Cool. He'll eventually stop by and wonder when he got a tie. I'll enjoy that. Aw, you the man, Noctum. Thank you so much. All right, so here we are. Let's do the things. How do I play this game? Okay. Get the little umbrella thingamajig. And let's do the relic thing since we're here anyway. I think we can do it, maybe. So here's one, and here's the other. Hey! We're missing one more. It's a match. You've identified a relic from this strange planet. Heck yeah, I did. Ooh, cool. I unlocked it in that world. Neato. All right, let's check out this time rift. I love these time rift levels. They're some of my favorite in the game. They're very reminiscent of the secret levels in Super Mario Sunshine. You know what I'm talking about. Do 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 do. Boom 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 do 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 do. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, yikes indeed. So wall jumping on this one is a lot easier. Still rewarding and fun, but easier. Oh, ooh, that was harder than it should have been. Oh, that was a bit scary. So I need to go this way. Is the impression that I've got? Maybe? Yeah. Oof. Checkpoint. That wasn't too bad. And I really like the vibe and the level design here as well. Oh my gosh, Noctum. At tier 2, my man. Appreciate that, buddy. And you've got the myth, Carl the Myth now. Show it off. Appreciate it, man. All right, my friends, my eyes are pretty heavy. Time for me to travel to the land of pretending to sleep for the next 3 hours. All right, well, Noctum. I've got Noctum on the brain now. You the man. Scott, thank you for being here. Thanks for being you, for being supportive, dope, and just generally awesome. I hope you get lots of rest. Always great to have you and be talking with you soon. Thanks for sharing the cool hats and just being you, as I said. So catch you later, buddy. That was it. Promise one upgraded to 12. Tier 2. Saw the fancy emo. Aw. Well, I appreciate it, man. Look, just you being here is more than enough for me, but I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the Carl the Myth. I love that emote. One of my favorites to do. Add that for Davey. Oh, okay. Derp, I'm not Noctum. Yeah, sorry, Scott. My bad, buddy. Oh, I fell down just for you. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Don't worry. I will say this. I am planning on having an oof meter at some point. I'm just sorting that out, so don't mind me. Sweet. Good night, Scott. All right, so let's go this way. Go that way. David just gets derp on my behalf. Absolutely. We are the same person, usually. I'm sure David's totally fine with that. Probably not. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it. Ooh, wait, that was bad. I like the way that they handle that when you make a mistake. It does that cool transition and brings you back. That's really elegantly done. Bringing it this way. Okay. Got to jump. That's the... There we go. Oh, shoot. Ah! Oh, boy. I'm about to die. I'm going to have to be very careful. By the way, for some reason, this just reminded me, Noctum. Did Courtney finish King's Quest? Because if so, I'm bummed I missed that, because I wanted to see the ending of that game. I hate that I missed as much of her playing it as I did, because, gosh, that game is just so much fun to watch. We made it! I wish I wouldn't have lost any health, but... So, Carl, what did you think about the Majora's Mask thing? Oh my gosh, Link! Thank you so much for sharing that. I have to do this for this screen. I just love it.
Chance time!
That's immediately what the screen reminds me of every time. So while this happy music is playing, I'll tell you, Link, I loved it. I thought the animation was really well done. Really very, very, very cool. I could give it some critiques, but overall, net positive. I loved everything about it. Fantastic. They rocked Majora's Mask's world as far as I'm concerned. So thank you for sharing it. And for those of you who haven't seen it, I recommend going to my Discord in Show and Tell, where Link shared this Majora's Mask anniversary video. It's very cool. Thank you so much, Noctum. 300 bits, you the man! Where was I? But yeah, so it was very cool. So if you want to check it out, it's there. Yes, you were. Welcome, Expedited Healer. King's Quest 6. Yes, there will be 3 YouTube videos for it, though. Working on them this weekend. Oh, all right. I can't wait to see him, Noctum. I want to be the first one there. So I'll try to keep my eyes peeled for him, because I definitely want to check him out. Happy Chinese New Year. Sweet. Yes, you too, Bluey. Well said. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. I didn't know that was going on. I feel a bit embarrassed, but you know what? I should have known somewhat, because I think that they're having an event in Rocket League related to that. So that's how bits work. Interesting. What were you trying to figure out, Noctum? Yes, happy early Valentine's Day. Also well said, Bluey. Oh, and hi, hello. I like those emotes. Very cool. Little sloth. Oh, there will be sure be announcement in the Discord once she puts them on her YouTube. Yes, let's go. My reaction when new upload on her channel. Yeah! You will not miss them, promise. Good man. I expected that I wouldn't, but just had to mention it. Ooh, paint color. Should I go for that? I'm going to re-roll. Let's give it another shot. New remix? Ooh, that's tempting. Re-roll. Re-roll. Another hair color. Guess I'm claiming this one. Equipped. Dye the... Well, I kind of like the color that I got, so... Oh, I just never used bits before. Wanted to see what the system was. Yes, and on my channel, now it depends on the channel that you're in, but on my channel, I have it set to, if you donate 100 bits or more, Brian, my robotic friend and announcer, will say whatever you've typed, provided that it's... I think I have it set to not say certain things, obviously, but yeah, so... It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now, other channels have that a bit lower, but that's my limit. I'm actually familiar with the animator. Really? He's known as... I almost said Majora Link, because Majora's Mask's on my brain. Major Link. And does it Toon Zelda anime? He does Toon Zelda animations? I have to share some of the others he's done. Dude, please do. I'm a huge fan of his work, if that's what he's been doing, because wow, I was impressed. The animations were great. One thing that kind of made me chuckle with how high quality everything was, to get to the end and then see Epona look kind of like a stuffed animal in comparison to how fully featured and expressive Link was, kind of made me chuckle. But I get it. They haven't made a full quality model for Epona. So not trying to be critical or unappreciative of their wonderful work. I just wanted to admit that made me kind of laugh a little. Ton, not tune, gotcha. A ton of, oh, not tune, gotcha. Does this say anything? Train, tiny train and birds. This looks like a tiny version of the train the birds use to get to work. Are there tiny birds in there? Do they make tiny movies? I don't have time to deal with Tiny Bird Society. I love the analysis of what that's supposed to be. For those of you who missed it, there was one in the main area with the burger, and she said that she thought it was for sitting on. Like this little area. Very cool. What else is over here before I go to the world? It's Link's year, then Kirby, I think. I can't say for certain. What's this do? This lever does literally nothing but alter how bright the nearby panel is when power's on. Excuse me. It's stuck on really bright, actually. Turn it off. Dark mode for life. Let's see the new color I got. It's like I got a new color. Ooh. Interesting, but not my thing. I like the original color better. I like the midnight color the best, though. And for those who want to know, here's what the original color looks like, which I also really like. It looks really good with the witch hat. I like the original color better, but with the other stuff like this, I like the midnight color that I had selected. You know? Like it. I like it a lot. All right, where am I? Yeah, he's limited with what's available for Source Filmmaker. I figured that it was some kind of limitation that was out of their control, and I totally get that. Wasn't trying to, again, put it down in any way. Fantastic work. It's a bookcase, also known as a cool word zone, or a thing you can't even slightly fill yourself. Steven, you'll never find a publisher, and all that time you spend in your study is time you could spend with your kids, depending on where you're from. What? That is a long description. Wow. I'm going to read that again. Wow. That second, a cool word zone, or that it got really heavy on that second, short acronym. I got you. I just wanted to clarify it again that I wasn't trying to be critical, but I didn't feel like you were saying I was. Just clarifying. Oh, the bird band's here. Let's talk to them after I push all the buttons. Ah, yes. The VGS-1, the fastest, most complex supercomputer ever to be built. Boot it up? Yeah. You powered on. A world of computing delight awaits you. Greetings, user, undefined user. Welcome to your home computing experience. This is basically like Microsoft Windows, right? Open application? Fun. Open application. This is the supercomputer. Reassurance. Let's do this. You have selected the reassurance application. You are really looking quite nice today. Oh, well, thank you. Have you done something different with your hair? You're looking healthy. Don't forget to clean up and keep on top of things. It can be stressful if tax. It can be stressful if tax piles up, but this is a different thing. Tasks. You should go outside and get some fresh air, especially thinking about tasks among us. Ooh, that's stressful. Go outside and get some fresh air. If you can, it's good to go get outdoors for a while. That's true. Don't forget to eat enough. Try not to miss breakfast. It's important. It is apparently the most important meal of the day, but funnily enough, at least for me, I find it one of my least favorite meals. I do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. I like to eat a big dinner, not a big breakfast. But you should eat a big I can't even say it. You should eat a big breakfast because then your body has the rest of the day available to digest it, and that's better for your body. But I don't know. It's natural to have flaws and aspects of yourself you aren't happy with. It's okay to work on them at a pace comfortable for you. Very true. You have value. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself and to others. Bingo. I couldn't have said it better myself, supercomputer. Closing reassurance application. Open application, internet. Open application. This could take a while. Enter search term. Oh my gosh. Can I undo this? We'll return to the supercomputer. What should we search? Let's search hat. Let's search hat. Oops. See what happens. Is there a quote book? There's a quote list, Bluey. What are you looking forward to this year? That's big thinking. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm kind of just looking forward to times like this. So in the short term, I look forward to Fancy Fridays because they're just my favorite. And getting some downtime and relaxing. That's kind of where I'm at. Searching. Zero results found for hat? Really? Your search history has been submitted for federal review. Closing search application. Interesting. Okay. Shut down. Shutting down. Great. Wow. There was a lot more to that than I expected. Legacy TE? What about Legacy TE? What, you're looking forward to Legacy TE or what? All right.
Hey there.
Let's see.
We're the Express Band, just a bunch of owls that got together to play music while riding the conductor's Owl Express.
Okay, I see there's a conductor there. So that must be what that guy looks like. I haven't met him yet. Oh, Legacy. I see. Got you. Sorry, Link. I missed it.
Is it okay if we practice here? In exchange, if you have any song requests, we'll be happy to play whatever you have in mind.
Oh,
Wanna
snap.
swap out some of the music you hear in the different chapters? Or want to hear us practice?
Ooh, you can swap out music?
All right, clean your ears. We heard this in a distant desert village. It sounds a lot like bubblegum.
Wow, that's the name of the band. You see that? That's so good. Wow, that sounds very electronic for acoustic instrumentation. The conductor he's talking about is voiced by Xander Mobus. Let's go! Hey! Cool, I'll search for Legacy TE just for you. Although I imagine it will say the same thing. Internet. Here we go. I like this music. Is this in an upcoming level, I guess? This is jamming. I guess it would be no space. Ah. 0 results for Legacy TE. You hate to see it. Accurate. No. Search. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. There we go. That's a cool tip, right? Though you probably wouldn't figure that out if you just heard him speak. Probably not, but my ear will be extra tuned to hear it now. Boom, boom, boom.
Want to swap out some of the music you hear in the different chapters?
Bye. What's this do? A 7-stage tri-calculating quantum harmonizer. It was pretty expensive, but who doesn't deserve a treat? Deserve to treat themselves every now and then. Ain't that the truth? Oh, man. 0 results for number 1. I know. I can't believe it. I thought we were going to get something that time. Heck. Okay. Ooh, what's out there? Ooh. Are those security cameras outside in the voids of space? I don't know. All right. Do I mean he's putting on completely different performance than he does for Smash or Joker? I believe that. This is your bleeding edge, top of the line audio device. I like how it's just like a stereo. Without it, you wouldn't be able to tune into all your favorite radio broadcasts like Acquaintances at the Table, Goodbye from Sunshine Town, or Two Brothers and then also a third additional brother, myself. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Battle of the Birds. Time rift detected. Dead Bird Studio. Chapter Battle of the Birds. Mission: find out where those timepieces went. Top review 2.5 stars. Actors all terrible. Legal status totally not allowed in. Let's start the act. Some girl. Here we go. Battle of the Birds. Cool. The conductor. That's going to be Xander Movis. I'm excited to hear him. Let's make it happen. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Cool. Here we go.
This movie studio is too big for the both of us, DJ. Grooves. The movie should be made by real birds.
This is so good. Gosh, Xander Movis is amazing. Wow. What is that accent? I love it. Real birds. Birds. DJ Grooves. I'm sorry.
You moon penguins are just gonna write some loud, noisy dribble. If I wanted a bunch of picnics to dance around while on birdseed, ha! I'd visit my grandchildren.
This is so good. Oh, man. They do Bluey. That is one really, really smart thing they did in this game. The title art is, like, title card art is superb. Makes the loading time totally worth it. Scottish is what he's going for. I love it so much. Makes me really happy. Okay.
Nonsense, darling, nonsense. You Owl Express birds are just gonna record another boring train-related western. You've done so for the last 10 years, darling.
What? No, we haven't, you buffoon.
I love everything that comes out of this owl. It's an owl's mouth. Fragile Rock doing a Scrooge accent.
Conductor, darling, this year we'll be winning the annual Bird Movie Award, as our new movie props will bring in the audiences.
Look how jamming this guy is. As he so casually makes a statement, he's like, you don't want none of this.
These shiny things fell from the sky. They will light our movie sets and fill them with glimmer.
I want them.
Oh, yeah? Well, this time around, we're also spicing it up with our newest movie props. These hourglass thingies will be the crown jewel in our train heist western.
They have 3. Oh boy.
What the what?
My reaction a lot of the time. What the what?
You no good, dirty picnics! You've copied our props!
I would never, darling. Clearly, you're the one who took inspiration in my flashy new props.
Just give them all to me, and then you guys can come up with new props.
Oh, that does it! Get out of here with ya! I've got a movie to record!
Fine by me, darling. But we'll be the ones who win the annual Bird Movie Award. Mark my word.
Okay. They're not even moving their feet.
Yeah? Let's see how well you do when you can't get into the reception. Oh, wait, shutting the picnics inside the studio will force them to work harder. All right, time to go, owls. Let's make our killer movie.
He is so good, man.
And receptionist, can you please close off that vent already? I don't want the smell of penguin to come anywhere near my crew.
Nice job drawing attention to that. Again, they're moving without their feet moving. Like the music. Whoa! Hello. Well. Hi there. Beta 64 Raid. Pog. Welcome, my friends. So glad to have you here. You just missed Xander Movis blowing off another great voice acting gig here in this game. Just blasting it. Doing an awesome job. How are you guys doing? What were you playing? Appreciate the raid so much, Andrew. Hope you're doing great. You're still on the hat. You're still wearing the hat, so I'm still raiding. Well, you dub man. It's so great to have you guys here on Fancy Friday. And we're playing some more Hat in Time. And you might notice from my title, we were talking earlier about what the best hat is, or what's the top hat of all time. And well, I said the top hat, as you might have guessed. Hey there, Delta. How are you? Thank you, Mystic. Hello, all. Welcome. You lost a lot of cheese nips? No, say it ain't so, Hex. Raid traced Hat in Time. Exactly. I'm good. Awesome. So, you guys might have just missed it, but so basically there's a penguin and an owl and I can show you with the camera thingy. Actually, I could do it with this. So see, you have, that's Xander Movis right there, the owl in the Western filming in progress. And then there's the penguin dude who I don't remember. He's okay. He's groovy. He's got good moves, but his voice can't quite match Xander. But yep, we've got our work cut out for us in getting the timepieces. My PC ran at 2 FPS at one point. No! Why did that happen? Oh, did you break the marbles? Oh, what? Did you have a lot of people playing, or were you playing an intense version? What do we got here? Oh, wait. Oh, she put on glass. Oh, hello. Destruction of property? What? I could be billed? When has that been a thing? Can you imagine getting a bill as Link and destroying some pots and then go, yeah, that's going to be 5,000 rupees, Link. You can't just destroy all of my pots. I mean, that did happen one time in Wind Waker, but we like to forget about it, you know? Normally you're able to, you know, do whatever you want, break pots, but you're telling me I just tried to use the vending machine for glasses twice because I'm really hard of seeing, apparently. And they're going to charge me. That wasn't my fault. It was loaded to fail. I'm just saying. We had 1,000 marbles on stream via simulation. That's a lot of marbles. Holy moly. How dare you, Carl? That was destruction of property. Gosh, I didn't mean to. There was an A button to be pressed. I didn't even try to hit it. I just pressed A and it's kaboom. It's gone. Wow, man, 1,000 marbles almost blew up your PC. That's wild. Man, I probably could barely handle 100 marbles, much less 1,000 on my computers I've got here. So, dang. Intense simulation.
Intense.
Never press A. I thought that A was okay. Like, it kind of rhymes. A is okay, right? But you broke every pot in the room. That'll cost you 25. Handing 25 of the 150 I just found from the broken pots. Here you go. Take it. You can keep the change. Exactly. Never press A. I don't know how I'm going to beat this game. I've got to press A to talk to them. I can't talk to them. I guess instead of pressing A, I'll just snap with them. Even though, are those headphones? That guy has headphones, right? Where did I see headphones? I swear, when I'm far away, I see headphones. And then when I zoom in, they go away. That's weird. Do you see that? Like, oh, they're totally jamming out to a Walkman. And then you're like, dude, what are you listening to? It goes away. What's up? Oh, cool Walkman. Nope. I'm just vibing, man. I don't need any Walkman. What are you talking about? They messed up the LOD? What does that mean for us non-epic game peeps? LOD. Level of detail. There you go. That makes sense. We listen into air like, yeah. I wonder if it works with the camera. There you go. It should be opposite. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, they made it. So this is a bug or a mistake. Interesting. I was wondering. I was like, that's strange. I wonder how it reacts to the camera. Let's find out real quick. What's interesting is it doesn't mess up with this. So I can get as close as I want here. I can be like, check out this awesome egg headphones. How do I go up and down? Egg. Yeah, they're egg. And it's like an egg player. That's neat. But like, that's weird that when I walk up to them, it goes away. Yeah, the headphones appear when... that makes sense. But why doesn't it affect this camera? I guess it's considered different. It looks so weird on Switch. What do you mean? Not as high detail? Normally, as you get far away, a lower... Yes, that makes sense. And there's no lower res asset. Sometimes it goes away. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with that. I didn't know the name for it. So that's why I was like, LOD, what? Did you mean LOL? LOD, LOL. Egg. Okay, anyway, I'll stop game nerding out, but I found that interesting and funny, so take a quick moment. Okay, we'll talk to him now.
Don't tell anyone this, but before DJ Grooves became fascinated by movies, he actually ran a nightclub. I know. Crazy, right? Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it? Maybe this is why. When you get closer, they take their headphones off. They just don't show you. They're so quick because it's like in a snap that they take them off so they could talk to you. That would make sense. So maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe it was a conscious decision. They just were like, we don't need a takeoff animation. I guess this camera is different from the player camera. That would make sense. If it's an egg Walkman, then is it an Eggman? Grizz. I think it is. I bet. That sounds right. Let's believe it then. No. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Exactly. You said it. Yeah. They're magic penguins.
Hey, watch where you're going, buddy. Don't get near DJ Grooves, all right?
Dude,
DJ Grooves means a lot to us, so we gotta protect him. Don't you think of anything, yeah?
Yeah.
Watching you, buddy. Eyes on you.
Here, wait. I gotta match these guys. Here's a free throw some shade. Yeah, stay away from them, see? Yeah.
You're no bird, eh? Then what brings you to Dead Bird Studio? Before you answer, you should watch DJ Grooves' latest movie. It's real good, and I'm not being paid to say that. Honest.
Man, see? Is that Peter Griffin? Might as well be Peter Griffin. Oh wait, we have a couple more. I gotta stay in character. Let's do this.
Hey, little girl! You should join our DJ Grooves fan club. You get a membership card and everything. It's a real good deal for any movie-going bird.
Yeah, see? I could just say that over and over.
You see my fingers here? You see how they're snapping?
Yes.
Is the universal bird sign for beat it.
Beat it!
Oh, look. My fingers have taken a liking to you. Look at them go. Snap, snap, snap. You catch my drift?
Yeah, see? I do. See? Snap, snap, snap. I like that bird the best. Aw. Yeah. Oh, I'm a penguin. Me. I don't know. Like the actual Michael Jackson song? Totally. Oh man, my I love these characters right here. Yeah. See these snapping? That's the bird sign for beat it. See? Yeah. Oh, man. We've got some different birds here. We've got a lot of birds to talk to. All right.
I wanted to ask this reception guy a question, but he hasn't acknowledged me at all. But now I've been standing here for so long, it'd be awkward to start up a conversation.
This is like that meme from Parks and Rec. What is it? Is it Andy Dwyer? Where he's like, I've been standing here waiting to ask him a question for so long, but now I'm too afraid to ask.
I really suck at interacting with other birds.
Aw. Here, I'll talk to him.
Oh, hey, little chirper. They're recording right now, so no one's allowed in. We're only insured for bird staff. Letting you in would be a liability. Don't even think about sneaking inside.
It's like he's telling me to sneak inside. And he also didn't comment on the fact that I've got so many cool shades. And that's a lot of ponds to pay up. I really hope I don't have to actually pay that. I beat a Happentine with cheat. There's cheats for this game? Yeah, we forgive you. Tell me the cheats. I'm totally not going to use them. I'm just curious for research purposes. Totally. Define cheats. That's a good question.
Huh? You want that movie prop they carried in?
Sure.
Are you the kind of person that sells movie props on eBird?
This game is great. I love it. Research purposes. Yes. Yeah. See, this is my cat. Cat? Where did cat come from? This is my hat girl snap for research. See? Okay. I'm just going to keep going in that bit because I find that funny. Okay. Not great cosplay. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I do what I can. I don't have the cool cat ears like you. So I'm making do with what I got. What can I say? eBird. It's so good, right, Dalt? So I load up the PC version. Their birds don't have headphones at all. They took out the headphones? Well, I'm glad we have headphones here. They're mods that give you a ton of gems. Ah, God mode. What's God mode? Do you win the game instantly and then it's over?
Hi there. I'm an express owl, which really just means I ride the Owl Express that the conductor runs. I need to ride the train to get to work, but the conductor makes unexpected stops all the time. I have no idea why we're at a movie studio. I need to be at work in 15 minutes.
That sounds so stressful. On the Science Express, a Dead Bird Studios production directed by the conductor. On the Science? That's interesting.
Hi there.
Sorry. We talked.
I have no idea.
Yep. You can't die? Oh, I see. So you're invincible. That's God mode. That makes sense. Excuse me. Maybe it was an unused model that accidentally got back in the Switch port. It might have been. Have you done a beta on this game? Because that might be cool. I mean, if you wanted to. I mean, not any game that you pick is the game to do, because your videos are dope, as you know. But yeah, it's a cool thing. I wonder. I'll have to look too if Boundary Break did anything on this game, because I would definitely. Chances are he'd find that, but because he's very thorough. But if he didn't, or if he hasn't done this game, or if he has done this game, I'd be like, check out the headphones on the Switch port, because it might. I guess it's different on the PC from what you're saying. I haven't, most because there's a lot of stuff. I hear that. Yeah, because this had a very long beta life, right? Like a lot. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a ton. And I know that you are working your butt off, man. Proud of you and all of the great work that you're doing. And again, I cannot thank you enough for your support. I super duper appreciate it. And I hope you know that if I can do anything to help you, I'm here for you, man. You are the man. So guys, if you don't know Beta, you should. He's great. Has amazing content on YouTube. He's family friendly and he's all around
dope.
So need I say more? I don't think so. Check him out. Yeah, he did do Mario Galaxy. It was a great video. Check it out. Do it. Check it out.
Dope.
Okay.
I don't really get this feud between the conductor and DJ Grooves. Like, why does a train operator and a disco guy want to compete? We're all birds here, right? Shouldn't we cooperate?
The voice of reason.
I don't know. I guess cooperating is kind of stupid. I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. Just ignore me.
Oh, are you kidding me? This guy had like the most rational, best idea I've heard yet. And then he's like, actually, never mind, I'm dumb. No. Can I say something?
I don't really get this feud. Like,
No, I can't. I just have to let him believe that that obvious right answer is wrong. Bummer. Dang it, silent protagonist. Speak up for once. Oh, yeah. I wonder if having different DLC affects it. Because I have the Seal the Deal DLC that came with my physical version of the game, which I bought. But I don't have the other one. I wonder if... I don't feel like it would affect other areas of the game, but crazier things have happened. A single 3D model posted on forum. It's odd seeing the completed game. That is super cool, Grizz. All right, gonna head out. Thanks for streaming. Of course, thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. Relax. You've earned it. Take care, my friend. Appreciate you. Bye. Beta. All right, let's talk to the glitchy guy.
Young one, please make a purchase at my humble stall.
Ooh, I so want this one. But now I owe like 3,000 apparently. So everything I was saving up towards that is now going to go away apparently. Is this guy ignoring me? I can't even talk to him. Talk to me. I go in here? Oops.
Yeah, sorry. The conductor has said only birds are allowed past here. And he specifically said no penguins of any kind. I have no idea why. I'm just a passenger on his train. Whatever gets us back on the train faster.
So he's basically held all these guys or owls or birds hostage because they have places to be on this train. Using this train for some reason, a train that's being used on a movie set is being used to travel. So, what? Wait, but you got the physical edition? Doesn't that come with all the DLC? I think it comes with Seal the... Well, it came with Seal the Deal, but I don't think it came with the other thing. Because when I booted it up, I think yesterday, it mentioned there's another DLC. I don't know the name of it. But I think that there's one more DLC thing that I don't have. This is just begging for me to do this. Is there anything? Let me grab these other pawns since I'm going to need them apparently. What did they take off the wall there? So there's one other piece of DLC that I don't know the name of offhand that I think I don't have. Oh, wait, this is a part of the story. So these bills are adding up and something's going to happen to where that I owe them money. I self-taught myself to play bass. Sweet. That is super cool. Bass is awesome. And I would say, is she dancing to the music? That's great. Aw, she's great. Bass is super underrated in my opinion, so that's great. Oh, it's the Nyakusa? Yeah, that sounds right. Oh. Okay, that was supposed to happen. This has cool music. Well, you see the conductor is both a movie director and an actual conductor. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. The Yakuza, but with a cat. Okay. Sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving this game so far, so chances are I'll end up getting the DLC. I'm assuming we don't want to be seen by this guy. Uh-oh. How did he not see me? Oh, that hurt? Disrupting studio recording? 100,000 pawn? What the heck? So I've just got to avoid him. I can't hit him. Is that the DJ? Wait a second. I thought we were on the other... Oh, wait. No, we're in the Penguins. They're okay with this? Wait, don't hit them. I should leave them alone. Yikes. This is going to be bad. I'm going to have to do something to get that down, apparently.
Get out of the set, please.
Do I just need to go buy him? Is that what he's telling me?
Who wants the role of handsome man? Oh,
I'm tempted to get on this dance floor because that looks like a good time. But feels like that's not the right thing to do.
Owls in position. Action.
Oh, I see. So I need to go back and forth. That hurt. Okay, so I just need to not get in their way. So I don't need to disrupt their recording. Interesting. Okay. Assault on cactus? Man, my bill is going to be so high. Oh, shoot. This is an interesting level. Okay. So they're covering the elevator. It doesn't look like they turn around. Assault on the fake cactus for that. That's true. It was fake. So do I need to hit it? Okay. I need to let it come from the other side, apparently. But there's something over there I want to get. Oh. Oh, good. I made it. Sweet. Oh, grab the ladder. Yeah, I didn't want to miss this. Hey! Sweet. Stealth is the name of the game. I'm basically in a James Bond movie right now. That's for the last chapter? Oh, it is? What, the money that I'm getting pulled up? That's a prickly situation? Yes, Charles, yes. Well, I suggest you press up and down multiple times on the D-pad. Up and down? Oh, what, Aw. Whoa, you have little emotes? Oh, that switches quickly? I didn't know you could do that. Neato. I wonder if I can throw this at this guy. I think I've hit that before and didn't realize that I was triggering that. The elevator? Ah, I see. Good call. Wow, they really don't care about that. I wonder if I could hit that with the lever. If I could hit the lever from here, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe. I don't know if this is possible, but I want to be able to do it. That'd be cool. No, it's not possible, is it? Okay. Here we go. You can do the smug dance. Yeah, smug dance. Oh, I see. I love that. That's so good. With the double glasses. Basically this number. I got a joiner on that. You have to like tip your head up a little bit. I love it. That's gold. Apparently they just only updated newer prints of the physical edition. Huh. To include the seal of the deal and newer prints to not include and also not that. That's weird. So some older editions of the physical version include both, but the newer ones don't. That's weird. Wonder why they changed that. Where do I want to go? Both seem like good ways to go. That is dumb. Wait. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, Older Prince didn't have any. Got you. Okay, so I actually lucked out because I got more. Nice. Oh, oh, hello. Penguin harassment? What do you mean? Wait, did I miss something over there? It looks like I did. I gotta go back. Oh, no. Wow, I like how he totally saw me. And he was okay with it. Okay. They just only added the one for newer prints. Okay, gotcha. So I got more than most. That's awesome. Oh, what the? Oh, I almost got away with it too. Where did it put me? I think it put me somewhere else. Where am I? Huh. Wow, this is some cool music. Oh, it brought me to this place where I need to go down, but I want to go back, get something cool here. Nice. Oh, ouch. Heck. When did this change come into effect? I don't know. Man, I am a little bit concerned here. About this bill. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but I am worried. Here we go. Almost fell. That was almost bad. Awesome. Okay, cool. Hope there's something good here. A relic. Nice. A cow. I think the Nizusa Metro came out after the newer prints came out. I think it... I have no idea. I can't say. I recommend it, Grizz. If it's anything like this, like just base game that I'm playing right now, man, I'm really, really enjoying this. And I'm someone who's a huge fan of N64 platformers, if you didn't know. This has been one of the best modern platformers that I've played. I've been really happy with it. All right, sweet. That felt good. Good deal. Okay. Nice. It'd be goof. Goof, huh? Absolutely. Is there anything I need to try to get over there? I don't think so. I guess I'll go down? I don't see anything behind that windmill. Owl harassment. What the heck? I like how it waited for me a little bit. Did physical editions always have seal the deal? I can't figure this out. Oh, Carl, does your case actually say seal the deal on the cover or no? I think it does. I think it does say pain. Without love, pain. I can't get enough. Name that song. Let's see. I think it did, Link. I can confirm after stream because I don't have the case near me, but boom, 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 boom. I know it's at least on the back, if not on the front. All right. Grooves. I want those pawns. But the camera angle makes it difficult for me to see. Hey, I think I did it. Okay. Is there anything else down there? I don't think so. What is... I can't change the camera. Okay, I can't go any farther. Ooh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Sweet. Tampering with electronics. Man, my bill is going to be horrible. Boom, boom, boom. What do you do here? I guess you just move around or make it go backwards if you have to. Oh, really? Dude, that sounds great. Nirvana is awesome, and that is a great record. I particularly like their cover of Man Who Sold the World. Oh, so good. Also like TPKO. That, what is it? Nope, didn't mean to do that. Oh, shoot. Oh, it smells like Teen Spirit's good, but I think it was Lake of Fire or something like that I really like on that record. And obviously Man Who Sold the World, which I already just mentioned. But it smells like Teen Spirit. It's classic. Come on. How did he see me? Awesome. Guess I go here. Feels wrong. Or I try to jump behind this guy's head. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah, it's great, man. Cool. All right. Oh, I just got full health. Am I fighting this guy? Look at this guy's shoes. Doesn't show the box art making it that clear. Gotcha. I'll have a look-see after stream. I'll tell you.
Stunning. This trophy is everything I desire on the shelf in my living room. Of course, this big trophy is just a plastic replica. The actual trophy is really tiny. Oh my, what is that I see? Is it true inner beauty? An innocent soul with a heart of gold?
Of course.
No, it's just a little girl. Hello.
Oh.
Oh, wait. You're not a penguin. That's good. I could use some non-penguin company around here, as all my penguins are frankly terrible actors.
Ooh,
Here's the biz.
harsh.
I need your help. I'm on a terrible losing streak, and I just have to win this next annual Bird Movie Award.
So if the one you have does show it, then they updated the box art at some point? Huh.
There's no
Okay.
doubt
That's
I
interesting.
absolutely must have you as the star. Here, let me take care of this.
Ah. Nice.
We
So
need
now
to get
I owe
your
him.
Passport, darling. Step right over here. Most important part of a passport is the picture, darling. You have to
Darling.
look flashy and stunning. Step right over here. Let's take the pic.
Let's take the pic. I love the constant dancing animation. Me too. It's so good, right? Yeah, I'm feeling it. You can play Come As You Are. Oh, that's such a great song. Oh, Bleach. Oh, I only know, what is it? Floyd the Barber, which is a wild ride of a song. Not exactly family friendly, but a good song. But very cool. Tries to Fortnite. He is DJ Grooves, that's true.
Okay, put on a smile and stand still, please. Don't move.
Can I do the animation? Is he going to take the picture?
Let's see how the picture turned out. Oh, darling, you move. The picture is ruined. How could you? We've got to fix this ugly mugshot up with some old-fashioned photo doctoring. Here, take these markers and turn yourself into the most stylish, fashionable young lady.
What? Oh, okay. It like that isn't what happened. Wow, that's a very square tongue. Okay. Wow, that is too long of a tongue. Let's fix this. Let's try this again. Just so you know, this will be your save file icon. Perfect. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Can you change this? I'm guessing no. I'm so excited. Just a little smidge there. Here we go. I need the little thin line. I don't think so. Perfect. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, let's get some real eyebrows in here. Oh yeah. What else does she need? Mustache, maybe. All right, trying to do it justice here. Come on. Don't fail me now. Ooh, that was a mistake. Need to fix that one little part. What do you guys think? Have you read the Scott Pilgrim book, seen the movie, or done both? I have seen the movie, which is phenomenal. They did a really, really good job. Really loved that movie. What do you guys think? What else does she need? Does she need a more intense mustache? Do you think this fits the bill? Agreed. Right? I love it. I think this is it. Make this edgy. Random beauty mark on the ear. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Is that just like maybe a little dot here? How's that? What else should I add? I feel like I should add something else. Perfect. Sweet. Let's see. I think this is probably enough. See, one of the things about this kind of thing is it's so tempting to overdo it. But if you do just the right amount, it's really good. I kind of really like how this looks. It's pretty symmetrical, got a little bit of variation, balanced, but then you have a couple cool things. I think the beauty mark was the perfect recommendation. Well done, Noctum. Darken the hair. Wow, that would be a lot. I like that idea. I wish there was a way to, but I mean, to color all of it, that would be a lot. Based on maybe some highlights. Okay, I can dig it. Let's see. What kind of highlights do you guys want? Do you want like this color, which will probably work well with it? Or do you want something that clashes like black or blue or purple? Maybe purple would be okay. What do you guys think? Give me some quick answers real quick and then we'll go from there. So I've got one for blue. One for blue. Blur. Blue's cool with me. What about, like, do you want dark blue? Like, you can't see all of them, can you? Here. Let me move myself out of the way temporarily here. All right, so there. Now you can see the other colors. So what do you guys think? So I've got one blue. Blue going once. I'm going to assume dark blue. Going twice. Going 3 times. Hey, Grizz, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Either blue or red. Red feels right. Blue or red. You said blue, though. So I feel like I should go with blue because I want to make sure Koi Machine gets to pick. So let's see. Try to do a little highlighting. I'd like to do this tastefully if I can. It's hard to do diagonals with a control stick. I'm trying. It's a little rough. Not going to hide that. Ooh, that's a bit. Carl is up late. Yeah, Hack Kid and Smash. It's fancy. Is that too much? I can't remember if the Switch touchscreen works for this. It might, but I feel like that's too much. I think I need to pull that back. It needs to be subtle. Let's be more subtle about it, right? Ooh, I took away some of my eyebrow. That's a bummer. I'll have to fix that. Let me fix this and make it a bit more subtle. All right. Maybe a bit much. It was too much. I agree. All right. All right. Sweet. Now, let's just do like some medium-sized streaks. Yeah, I know. It's easy to forget. Yeah, I'm using the PC version has a mouse, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm just using this control stick. It's kind of rough. Since Republic Commando is coming to the Switch, that means Clone Storm Republic Troopers are now allowed for Smash. Is that the case? That would be wild. Let's see. Let's do this. I don't like that over there. I'm gonna have to take that away. I feel like I need to fix those two things and then I feel pretty good about it. All right, here we go. Let's fix this one. This one is the only one that feels wrong to me. All right. This is big glob right here. Totally. Looks like cotton candy stuck in her hair. Oh boy. All right, let's see. And once Halo announced it's coming to Switch via xCloud, Master Chief. Oh, man, Master Chief, that would be wild. Stormtroopers would already be valid for Smash. Like, one was even on N64. Really? Wait, on the N64, like, box like on Smash Brothers? I don't know about that. But are you talking about just on the N64 in general? There we go. That looks better. This feels right. Almost want to put like a tiny mole. Like maybe, let's try to find a good spot to balance out the birthmark. Can I just do one little mark? Oh wait, no, that should be brown too. I need to make that brown. Let's see. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Has everyone in Smash even shown up on a Nintendo system? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that, I don't think. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. That's a good question, though. I think it means Star Wars in general, like Shadows of Empire. Oh, well, sure. Excuse me. Yeah, I remember playing a Star Wars demo on the Nintendo GameCube that came with Super Mario. It came with Mario Kart Double Dash on a demo disc that I got with it, and it was fun. It was cool. Had no idea what I was doing, but that didn't stop me from having fun. The box of the console itself. Oh, okay. Got you. It might have. I can't remember. Oh, okay. I understand. Snake has. Yeah, that's true. Wait, Snake was on the Nintendo GameCube with Twin Snakes, though. But has Ryu and Terry? I don't know about them. All right, so this feels complete to me, guys. Any other additions before I move forward? Because this feels right. I'm thinking we're good, so let me take one more quick peek. One quick thing I'm seeing with the eyebrow, but this is gold. Beautiful. This is perfect.
Perfect. Let's slide this picture into your passport and
here you go.
One passport for you.
Passport for the Federal Union of Birds. I'm legally a bird now, I think.
Wonderful, darling. Oh, just wonderful.
Oh.
Meet me at the movie set tomorrow and we'll make you a star.
I like this hat's perfect for this too because it's got those little wings on the side. Where did he say to meet him at? I was too busy laughing about my picture.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, snap.
Oh, you can't just jump in and fiddle with the annual Bird Movie Awards. That's fraud! Fraud! Hey, everyone! We've got a fraudster over here!
A fraudster over here!
Oh, where are my owl guards at? Why are the owls so darn useless? All right, listen here, lass. You're in big trouble.
Lass.
If you're helping crooked DJ Grooves rig the awards, and I can't take you to jail, then you're got to help me even the score. That's right. You're got to be the star of my movie.
I knew it. I knew it.
Here, hold our newest prop. Practice showing it off and bring it to my movie set tomorrow. You got that? Don't feel
Sweet.
late.
So that's why he had 3. Yeah. I love this level. This level is so cool. This Xander Mobius's character has won my heart. I was hoping I'd get to star in his movie because he is the man. This guy's so good. Squeaky, squeaky. What type of bird is the conductor? He's an owl. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but gosh, he's so great. So looking at the fighter list, every fighter has an associated game universe that was on a Nintendo console at some point. Will I be killed for this? Let's find out. Oh, will I be killed for this link? Oh, no, Noctum, you're a sub, so I trust subs to be allowed to post links. So that is totally fine. And if you weren't a sub, for non-subs who want to share links, if you check with me, I can permit it. But you have to check because otherwise Nightbot will automatically delete non-sub links. So just a heads up. Yep, so I trust my subs. So thank you for being a sub. Oh yeah. Here we go. Do it for. Cool, so now we understand. We've got Hat Girl, we've got Mustache Girl, we've got the Mafia, and we've got the Conductor. And we've got 2 more little characters that I'm excited to learn more about, among other ones in Seal the Deal, I'm sure. It's going to be dope. But so far, man, this game is an awesome wild ride. But that's cool, Noctum. Thanks for checking that out, man. That all sounds correctamundo to me. So I'm going to go open this door so it doesn't remind us every single time. Because that's what it looks like it's going to do. So. Oh, my bedroom. Hey. Subcon Forest. Sweet. Well, we're not going to go there yet. We've got plenty to do in this movie place. Another relic. Oh, this goes together. I think. It feels like it goes together, doesn't it, guys? You know? UFO, cows. I guess not, though. Well, I tried. Oh, yeah. Ooh. What's this thing? I think I can use the coins on this. Had to look this up to make sure. But at least some releases of the N64 console itself featured Shadows of the Empire as one of the games on the back. And thus on the side of the box, the Stormtrooper was one of the characters featured alongside the likes of Bowser and Mario. Really? Grizz, that's awesome. Do you happen to have a picture of that? I'd love to see it. If you do, just let me know and I can permit a link to that. And or if you haven't already or you want to join the Discord, you could obviously share it and show and tell if you'd like. You're missing some pieces, Aki. Okay. I kind of was like, well, I guess so, since it's not accepting the cow. It's a small machine that takes tokens and gives a gift in return. Spend 3 tokens for a gift. I hate gifts. Who hates gifts? Heck yeah. Give me the stuff.
Chess time!
Alright. Okay, so it gets this stuff. Nope. Ooh. That looks super cool. I'm taking it. Sweet. For the sprint hat, that is awesome. Equipped. I love that flare. That looks awesome. That is perfect. That is so cool. Yay, flare. Look at that. That is too cute. I'll post off of Google Images if you don't mind. No, I don't mind at all. Here. Thanks for sharing. What's this? I go this way? What? I hurt the Roomba somehow? Alright, I guess we can just hop on back. It sure is. Oh, yeah. OP. Oh. Finale. Ooh, spooky. There's the elevator thing I heard about. Ah, this is really cool. Like, it's both sides. I see. Well, I like this guy. I like the conductor better, so the Roomba can just run into things. Oh, okay. Conductor is the savvy train conductor. Some girl as Detective Useless. Crows as Caw agents and owls as owls. Well, let's see. Huh, I can't seem to see that image for some reason. Can you guys see that image? Because I cannot. That's weird. Yeah, that image is dead for me. Can anyone else see that? Or we'll go on the Owl Express. This is so good. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes certain image links don't like that. Trying to find another. Okay. Sounds good. Just let me know when you're ready. And thanks for looking and sharing. Also, Carl, I think you'll like some of the rewards and seal the deal when you get to the challenges. Sweet. I'm excited, Link. Thanks for telling me that. Oh, dude, this is so cool. I love this style.
Welcome back, lassie. I haven't written a script for my next movie yet, so we're not recording.
Oh, we're not?
I'll call for you when the script is ready.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Paper Mario. Being on the train. Oh, look at this. It's pronounced sepia, right? That kind of like almost black and white, but instead brown, different shades of brown. Is this a bad guy?
Hello there, fellow owl. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting.
Well, the speech patterns of this guy are interesting.
As you can tell, I am also an express owl. I do much hooting.
Have you ever told someone that you do much hooting?
From one owl to another, we can share details, yes? What is your uncle's sister's maiden name?
Well, sepia? Sepia? So it's sepia? So it's, okay. I've heard it both ways, and I'm not sure anymore. Sam and Max, Devil's Playhouses. I could see that. I'm going to say Roxy. What do you guys think? This feels like a good movie name. I have a feeling I might need to remember that, so.
Oh, it is. I see. This is the kind of uncle's sister's maiden name I would expect from a fellow express owl.
So they told Sepia. Okay. So they told this voice actor who did this, when instead of saying the name, which we don't know what they're going to put in, just go, So, it is, I see. That was so good.
I hope I can meet someday, as us express owls enjoy meeting the family of our fellow owls.
I enjoy that. Wow. I wonder what's going to happen with this.
Hello, fellow express owl. Do you care about security? I care about security a whole lot. You should not be going around telling information to strangers. It could be a security risk.
Oops.
I can help your daily life become more secure. What is your favorite combination of letters and numbers?
Well, okay. You shouldn't tell strangers random information. Now, let's go for letters and numbers. All right. I wonder if he'll just take numbers. Oh. I want to do stuff that I can remember, so I did Roxy and this. I just beat Bowser's Fury. Nice. Are you familiar with Banjo-Kazooie? Yes. Good. We'll need you to do some Banjo-Kazooie talking. It's obviously got to be ABCD or ABC 1, 2, 3. I like that one, but you know, on my channel, I do a lot of 8, 6, 7, 9. I'll just do that. 8, 6, 7, 9. And then 8, 6, 7, 9. Dope. Oop, wrong button.
I see. Is also my favorite combination of letters and numbers.
Fantastic.
Did you notice that there's suddenly a lot of crows on this train? They all got on at the last stop. Speaking of, at which stop did you get on the train? What do you
I don't
mean
remember.
You fell from the sky? Did you notice that there's suddenly a lot of crows? Speaking of, what do you mean?
I see.
I love that too much. Start doesn't confirm, Carl. Yeah, I know. I made that mistake.
Did you know that having a pet helps improve self-confidence and relieve stress?
Oh, he's wanting to know your pet? Oh, boy.
Did you also know that pets can have pets? It is true. Unfortunately, us express owls are not allowed to have pets. It is a sacrifice we must make in the name of hooting.
Of hooting.
But if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be?
Oh, wow. My pet's childhood pet. Ooh. It's a good question. Well. I don't feel like it's gonna fit. I wanted to do Reginald. It's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna have to do a less complicated name. You know what? I think my pet's childhood pet's name would be Bark. It works. Oh, I did it again. Reggie. I could do Reggie, but Reginald feels right. But you know what? Bark makes more sense.
Is certainly an interesting name for a pet, even for a pet's pet.
Well, what can I say? I'm an interesting girl. Wait. I talked to everybody in here, right? Wait. Oh, he left. Oh, wait, no, he's right there.
Welcome back, lassie. I haven't written. I'll call for you when this.
Yeah. All right. I wonder if I had to give any information to these guys. I have a feeling something's coming up later, and I'm really excited to see what.
Have you noticed all these crows around the place? They keep asking for personal details, and I never know what to answer.
Hey,
cosplay when?
Right now, apparently. How are you doing, guy? Thank you for resubbing at tier 2. 6 months, Pog. Half a year? Holy moly, thank you. How have you been? What's been going on with you? I'm going to go ahead and give you a shout out. So, Guy is an awesome family-friendly streamer. Super great. Looks like you were getting into some Dead Side. Definitely go support and check him out. Those are some fancy, sultry tones. What can I say? It's Fancy Friday. So it had to be done. Hello to you, man. We're glad to have you. Glad you're here. Hope you've been doing well. Been too long since we got to chat with you. Since I got to chat with you. Hope your streams have been dope. That's what I thought, because that's what they would say when you ask them. Right.
Hello,
exactly.
Express Owl. I am stuck on an advanced mathematical and scientific issue.
I like these characters.
Do you see this advanced formula on the blackboard? I cannot decipher it. Can you decipher the scientific formula for me? What does it say?
It's like a CAPTCHA. Oh boy, okay. DCB. Like, it's, gosh, is that JPEGy? I can't see the tinier ones. I'm just going to ignore those. DCB 4IL. That is a 4, right? I think it's the 4 without the triangle. And then O. Here, I guess I'll do with no space. There's a way to skip filling out the info, but any info you don't fill out is given a default answer. Gotcha. 4IL. Was that OSE? OSE, yeah. Or 0. It looks more O-ish to me. SE. Yeah. DCB 4ILOSE. Yeah, that's my final answer. I'm getting some sweet noir themes from the tunes. Absolutely. Yeah, no, so this level's supposed to be like a film set on a train, and it's definitely doing those kinds of vibes right now. And it's awesome. I'm really, really loving it. All right, get some rest, Neutron. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. 5 to me? You think that's a 5? Where? 5 SE? Or 5 E? You know what? That is probably a 5. Is that a 5? What do you guys think? Do you think that's an S or a 5? You know what? That might be a 5. It does look kind of sharpened at the top. I found another image. I don't know if it'll work or not. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Oh, thanks so much, my machine, Koi machine. My machine. Koi. Thanks so much, Koi. Thanks for hanging out, being awesome, being you. Have a wonderful evening, weekend, life. I will catch you later. All right, let's check it out. All right. Ooh, okay. Wow. Sure enough. Great find, Grizz. Without a doubt. Oh, man. Let me tell you, seeing the N64 box really brings back some memories. Love that thing. I wish I would have never... Or I kept the box and my parents made me throw it away. They're like, you don't need this anymore. I'm like, but it's awesome and I love looking at it. I should have fought him harder on it, but you know, it happens. I'm gonna change that to 5. I'm gonna agree with you. I do think that that's a 5. Nice. I
see. The solution is it was obvious. Thank you, fellow Express Owl.
What? Yeah, 05E. Yeah, you know it. You know it, Bluey. I changed it for you.
And thank you for agreeing to
and
the
thanks for telling me.
And conditions on the backside of the blackboard.
I really like this poking fun at that.
See. The solution and thank.
All right.
I don't get it. How is this a scientific equation of any kind? It's just scrambled numbers and letters, like those you see
You're most welcome.
in form.
My pleasure. Terms and conditions. Look at how that is perfect. Oh, this commentary is solid.
It's really difficult to get settled down on this train with these crows crowding the place. They keep interviewing me about everything I do.
Bird, anger, empathy, lower. What's on this thing? Is this the periodic table? Looks a little different. Cafeteria and rec room. These are health. I feel like I should go up here. Interesting. Wow, I did not expect it. I thought that this was a ladder. Can I not climb that? It looks like a ladder, doesn't it? It's not though, apparently. Well then. Something's... That's super cool, yeah. I've kept most of my boxes, but that's one of the ones that sadly I don't have anymore. Which is funny because of all the boxes that I've had, that's the one I would have wanted to keep the most, for sure. It's not a ladder, it's a rail? Ah, okay. Oh, that'll come down later. I understand. Understood. Let's talk to this guy.
Fellow Express Owl, do you ever wonder what it would be like to be a superhero? The most important feature of a superhero is the name. Every superhero needs an intricate name to their fame.
Name.
If you were a superhero, what would your name be? If entered on an online form with standardized account identification requirements.
Well, you know, I have to do it. Hopefully there isn't a 10-letter limit. Just barely. Had to.
That name is great. I can already imagine it. The mighty savior of justice.
Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking. Guh. Wee.
I'll just write your answer down here real quick.
Keep it all
That
in.
name is great. I'll just
Put me through. All right, I have a feeling they're going to turn on me. Whoa. What?
There was way too much sauce on the pizza.
They're laughing.
If there was that shy fire.
So it looks like they're like telling the punchline to a joke, but you don't get the beginning. They gave you the stamp of approval, right? That's what I was hoping for. These very ordinary and unsuspicious owls are untrustworthy. I'm not implying a thing. I'm just picking up some weird vibes is all.
Us express owls all have parts of our body we're ashamed of.
Where's
Which is
this
why
going?
Some owls choose to pluck their feathers. Which body part of yours are you the most ashamed of, fellow express
Well,
owl?
that is quite a question. Huh. Now they're talking about the info they've gathered from the other members. Okay. That makes more sense. But I like the idea of they're just telling the punchline to a joke without the beginning and everyone finds it funny. And then I said, I'll have what she's having. Okay. Most ashamed of. Huh. What should I put here? Let's see. Since I'm an owl. I'm gonna say my mustache. Oh, I can't. Mousta. I'm most ashamed of my mousta. Could be both. Could be both. That's true. Thanks, life coach. Oh, yeah. Beak? Ooh, I like that better. Heck yeah. I have no beak to speak of.
Oh, poor express owl. You shouldn't be ashamed of your... But you'd better get your... checked out by a doctor. I read online. It could be a sign of bird flu.
True.
Oh, but you...
Their voice is great. Alright, I'll get that real quick and then keep on keeping on. VIP, yeah. Woo! Worth it. Alright, I still don't have this ice thingy to do cool things with. Alright, might be able to jump over there. Doubt it, but I might. Oh, I messed up. New hat yarn type. Did I get it? Oh, what does this do? Whoa. Ice hat. It's so gold. Use that to pound the ground. Finally, we can pound the ground. Oh my gosh. We can do it. This is cool. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. So excited. Okay. I've been waiting for it. Wow. That is awesome. I'm so excited to be able to do this on the other level that I couldn't do it in yet. So is this all the hat types in the game? Do I have them all now? That's kind of what it feels like. That is so awesome. Key. Nice. Anything else I can grab in here? There's a heart piece.
Wait! Don't come in here! I lost my contact lens somewhere. Please don't step on it.
There's 2 more?
Yes,
good.
Myself.
Can I get by you? I don't think I can sneak by you, can I? So I can't go past you. I have a key. I can go somewhere else, I guess. Oh, here we go. Ooh, the train. All right, sweet. Crime solving outfit. Time to solve crime. Watch for this tiny detective. What? What we at? A rental. Oh, it's only for this level? That's interesting. Whoa.
This is the kid with the hat. I hope you like my present.
Is this the conductor?
Go to the back of the train. Your uncle's sister has come to visit you.
What? What? Here comes the information I put in. Hey, David, how are you? It's basically flair for the regular hat. Okay, that makes sense.
Show your fam some love, or I'll be talking to a corpse next time.
What the heck? This got scary. Holy moly. I love this. I love this level too, David. I'm just getting started in it, but man, is it cool. Yep, run to the door. All right. They're not laughing anymore. Oh, never mind. They're fine. They're laughing about Roxy. Back of the train I go. Here we go. Oh, what is this? Not the owl.
Murder! On my Owl Express!
A Moira. What?
I can't believe someone would murder one of the Express Owls.
By the way, for those of you who are just tuning in, did you know that the conductor is voiced by Xander Mobus, the announcer from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Super Smash Bros. 4 or Wii U and 3DS? He's so good. I didn't know that. Yeah, Link told me. Man, he is so good. He cracks me up.
And I can't believe even more that it's your uncle's sister. What do you have to say for yourself?
Roxy. I've never seen her before in my life. I'm not cleaning that up. Me neither. Pretty silent. Hey, Matt. How are you?
Ooh, you're giving me the quiet treatment, eh? That's what a murderer
Good to see you.
would do.
Murder.
Leave this case to us. We're Caw, the Crow Agent Watch. We've been monitoring everyone on this train since the last station.
Whoa. That was a twist. Maybe they're the good guys. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
We'll be searching the entire train for evidence. No one is allowed to go outside of this wagon.
Wait a second. I'm basically Sherlock Holmes.
What? I can't even walk around in my own train. Oh, how dare barrier.
I'm sorry, guys. I just every time it's magic out of his mouth.
Once the clock hits midnight,
Midnight.
we'll get off at the station with the murderer in cuffs.
In cuffs.
Stay here while we investigate further.
That's pretty suspicious. Pretty suspicious. Wait, it's 1 hour left? Wait a second. It's saying I need to go this way.
Oh, those picnics can't tell me what to do. I bet they committed the murder and are destroying all the evidence.
It's a little suspicious. But at the same time, if they didn't do it, it would make sense to do this. Well, would it? Because if the killer's in this room, couldn't they kill again?
I hope no one goes into the VIP area and accidentally steps on my contact lens.
A likely story. Anyone else scared? What do you have to say for yourself, Roxy? Not a thing. Suspicious. Alright. What about anyone over here? What is going on over here? Are your eyes closed? Or you're just heads down? Can I go on the back train? Make a break for it. Ow. That's not the way to go. Give him a prize. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I was about to say, did Roxy turn around? Because that was about to freak me out. I was like, what the heck? Okay, we're okay. Whew. Wow. Roxy's one side of the same coin. Okay. It does look like Mario coins. What are you doing? Okay. Wait, are we not allowed to? Oh. So I have to avoid you guys, huh? Ah. I like how it's obvious that I'm right in front of you, and it's all good. Okay. How should I go about this? Okay. Haven't been in here yet. Confidential.
Gotcha.
The conductor is now an available suspect. Interesting. Billiards. That would have been terrifying. I know. I was like, I thought that she turned around on me. All right. Take care, Link. You rock. Thank you so much for being here and being you. You the man. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend, Link. All right. Let's see. No is that what that says? What does that say? No kids. No kids. Too late. Right cabin. No cheating. Don't be a stinker. Hello. Hey, Christy. How are you? Good to see you. What's shaking? Ooh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oof. Okay. Darts over here too. Nice. Happy Fancy Friday. Happy Fancy Friday to you. Good to see you. What's been going on? What you doing on this fine Friday? Can I make my way? I could probably jump from there. That's the thing to do, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, what? I totally jumped. Oof. How's that time going? It is going lovely. This game is so good. I'm really, really impressed. I'm really enjoying it. I love that touch. Give a scare. Oh, it scared me. All right, I guess I was bouncing around. Let's go back this way. Whoa, we're running out of time already? Oh boy, I gotta hurry up, huh? I don't have a key. What am I supposed to do about this? He's got eyes on deck right there. I can't do anything. I can't do that. All right, well, this is not the way. That's awesome. I've never played it. It's cool watching you play. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I highly, highly recommend it. Obviously, I love that you're here and I want you to be able to keep watching, but hey, I don't want to spoil it for you as well, so what do we do? That's what I need. I need that key. What else is in here, though? Can I go in this way? No, I can't. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Keep walking, bub. Keep walking. Wait, is there a ladder somewhere else? I think there is, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'm eyes on deck. Exactly. Can I run over there with this in my hand? I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, that's the way to go. Oh, get up, go. Okay. All right. I just need to jump. Go for it. All right, good. He didn't care. And now we're in... Oh, we have a phone call from a mysterious person who will help us. I love how the eerie design of these crow characters... Yes. No, I mean, everything about this level of design and character design has been fantastic. It's been perfect. I feel like there's so many games that I haven't played yet that I want to get to by the time I actually get to play this game. I don't remember anything you've done. Okay. Well, that makes sense, Christy. And I totally understand. Wow, that music. Well, great. I'm glad you'll be here. Maybe not anything, but yeah, I get you.
So you think you can just sneak around the train like this?
Who's watching this?
Just drop the detective act. You'll never catch the real murderer.
Is this guy the real murderer? I accidentally skipped this level until the very end. It might be my favorite, though. Really? Interesting.
Point your finger at someone without clues. The clock is ticking. Will you be able to find enough clues to point your finger at the murderer?
I don't know. I'm going to have to pick up the pace. Yeah, pretty much, Bluey. Jeez. Yeah, so how did you just end up not going to this specific level, Matt? Or what happened? Ooh. Wait. There? Ooh, cool. Oh, get that. Can I do anything? No, I have a lot of yarn, but I can't seem to do anything with it. All right, don't want to miss anything, but I feel like I've got to hurry, so I have mixed feelings. Ooh, I want that. Yes. I skipped the entire world, went straight to the spooky forest. Nice. Ooh, spooky forest. That sounds fun. Oof, that was close. I'm missing another key, apparently. Ooh, maybe that'll help. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing to go to. Wait a second, isn't that where I jumped from? I think it is. I need a key. Is it in this room? I don't think it's in this room. It might be over here and I missed it. Yeah, here we go. Confidential. What is it? Yeah, there we go. Those guys. The crows are now available as suspects. Okay, but I don't feel like I have enough clues yet, even so. Okay. There we go. Okay. Same, I want it, but it will be a while. Gotcha. Good idea. Let me look at the... So it's saying to go to the area I know I need to go to, but... that's not really helpful because I'm like, yeah, I know I need to go there. I need a key, and I don't think it's in this room. I think I'm going to have to bring it in there. But he's guarding that door. I feel like I went everywhere that I can go that had a key. Uh-oh. There's not another key in here. It has to be in that other room somewhere, and I just missed it. Right? Surely. Also, I don't know how the time works on this level. Like, I don't know if there's a set amount of time and then it's going to progress anyway, or if it's just set. You know what I'm saying? Like, it moves at its own pace. It's just trying to build that ambience or ambiance. Can't open that. just telling me to go that way. I know that's the way to go. Maybe it's hiding in one of these lockers? Maybe I need to blow them up. Didn't quite do it. Let me be thorough here and just make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, spooky. Maybe after you complete a task? Maybe. So far, it just seems to be pointing me in the obvious direction. So I'm like, well, not quite the detective abilities I was hoping for. Yeah, so I can't go that way. It's got to be somewhere here that I missed. Okay. Can't go through that door yet. Have you explored the first floor yet? Maybe briefly. Let's double check that. That's a good point. Well, hello, Fancy Friday to you too, Omni. How's it going? Cafeteria? I don't think I went to the cafeteria. They're still doing that laughing thing. Oh. So they aren't paying attention when they laugh. Interesting. Cool. Okay. All right. Part of a lot of design. Nice. Well, very cool. I hope it went well. Sounds like it did. Good job. Wait. Wait. Maybe I could go this way now because he's not in the way. Sweet. Wait a second. I went this way. That's not the way to go. Never mind. Okay. All right, there we go. We'll get back up to that, and surely there'll be something here for us. Surely. Ooh, running out of time. Oh, he's standing right in the way. I think it is punchlines that the crows are saying, as it includes stuff like, anyone notice we all wear the same coats? That's what I was saying. I think it's punchlines too, but... Oh, good. He does look away. Perfect. All right. All right. What do we got here? There's something else I want. Then I'll jump right down and grab it. Who is that?
Gotcha.
Who? Roxy. It's not Roxy. Roxy's a cutout. Oh, there's lots of places to go in here. Can I go in there? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, sweet. Another relic. Whoa. It's a cow with sunglasses? I already have a regular cow. I wouldn't have thought there would be a cow with sunglasses. All right. What does that say? Can I go through these doors is the question. Blueberry sweet? Is that what that says? Blue Jay. That makes more sense. Robin. Oh, that was almost bad. Go through any of these doors? Dodo sweet? No. Bike? Can't even see what that says. Well, I thought I was on my way to something here. Raven? Yeah, Raven. That's how cutouts get away with crime. They're the ones you least expect. Well, if you've watched The Office, if I could say that normally, if you've watched The Office, you know that the answer is always the person you medium suspect. So, right now, I think I medium suspect the conductor. Because I'm pretty suspicious of the crows and I'm pretty suspicious of the guy on the phone. Probably the most. So I think it's the conductor. Hey, look, I like both The Office and Parks and Rec. They're both awesome in different ways. But for me, The Office appeals just a bit more to me, but they're both awesome and I love them both. Let's see. I can't go through any of those doors. Can I blow up another door? Maybe that's the answer. So they all say they're closed. I don't see anything else in here, just to look around. But I feel like this is the way. I saw it? You saw what? Did I miss something? Look above the TV. Oh, did I miss something? Wait a second. What is that? Is it just a chandelier? Oh, wait. How did I miss that? Thank you, Matt. Oh, I can't do that. Let's try this again. That's why I need pro gamers like you to help me out when I'm silly. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we at least get this. Yeah! But I'm not sure about where, like I can't go in here. Is there anything else? I want to make sure I'm looking the right way. Oh wait, there's the key. How did I miss this? Oof. Well, thank you guys. All right, here we go. I really don't. I ran this way. How did I miss? Oh, you know what? I looked down because I had the confidential file and I just head to the wind. I didn't absorb any other information. I was like, I am getting that confidential file. And that is that. Okay. Now, where was that place again? It's back this way. Okay. Oh. That was needlessly close. All right. Spooky music. All right. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Not the thing to do. I don't think that was right anyway. I think I need to go this way. No, it's not. What? That's not the right way. All right, let me not get caught immediately this time. Wait for him to go. All right. Here we go. Perfect. All right. Fantabulous. All right. Now we are able to go onward and upward. Voila. Sweet. Yeah. This whole soundtrack is on point. I agree. I've really been enjoying it. Sweet. Jump around. So now he will look the other way and he goes down. Perfect. Nice. Sweet. Okay. Wow. 30 owl minutes left. Whew. Oh. I'm afraid. Don't turn around. This is some intense music. Will they react if I do this? Nope. They're okay with it. Sweet. All right. Get up there. Boiler room. All right. We've got boiler room. We've got a couple more locks. Engine room. I assume we're going to be talking to the guy on the phone. We're going to be down to the wire. So we're going to go to the boiler room first because that feels like that's the first place they want us to go. So let's do that. Whoa. They are laughing up a storm again. That little girl had the ugliest beak. Wow, what a meanie. How mean. Yeah, these are definitely the bad guys. I can hear them talking. The ugliest. Okay. Oh, it kind of lagged. That was weird. All right. Should I open up one of these? I guess I need to open up that one. Sure, we'll go that way first, I guess. Could you do the laugh one more time? Well, their laugh is just a regular, like, ha ha ha, but the, I was laughing at what they do for, like, insert what you put, like, so I put beak, so they always go, and it's really funny. It was cracking me up earlier. All right, where are we going now? I really like, I usually find missions like this kind of tedious, having to avoid, but I actually really enjoy it. I have really enjoyed it so far. Wait a second. There isn't everything I wanted to. Oh, what? How did he not see me at all? The filter noise is that? Yeah, she had the ugliest. Like, really, dude? Ooh, here we go. Ooh. The express owls are now suspects. Why do I need to be able to choose them as suspects? Can't it should be, I should be gathering evidence, not the ability to accuse people. Oh, no! Oh, I like how they say, go back to the beginning of the room. We saw you, but too bad. Oh. Ah, I was too careless. You can't get impatient. Whoa. Whoa. Good thing they turned around. Right after I said you can't get impatient. I don't think I missed anything, but I'm just gonna go. Oh yeah.
Man, this is the life. Nothing beats a hot sauna.
What?
Did you hear some noise outside? Heck it. I don't want to go out in the cold.
Heck it. Interesting. Now they're acting weird. What is going on? This is the life, man. This is the life. Got another key. Don't fly, don't run. Huh. Interesting. Good thing that they're trying to keep warm. All right, so I can tell we're getting down to the wire, and it's... Are you kidding? Well, okay. Thanks for transporting me to the door. Super fast. Okay. Peck it and heck it, man. Oh. Get there. Oh. Too late. All right. I don't know if I can get there. How do I get up there is the thing. Come on, spooky call person. Carl with the speedrun strats. You know it, man. I know that there's a way. Where? That's probably that button up there that I missed a way to get to it. Is there another door somewhere that I missed? Boiler room? No, there's nothing else there. Oh no. There's another door in that last room? Gotcha. All right. That makes more sense because I feel like I don't have anything else here. In the lounge. In this room? Or are you saying in the room that I had left? Whoa, 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 dude. I don't think there's anything right there. Anything else? Oh, there's something right there I can get. You really need to explore every nook and cranny or you're gonna miss something. Okay. Maybe there's something here that I missed. I can't remember which way I went. Oh wait, this is new. Okay. Aha. Good job. Good job. Thanks for that tip. See what we do when we work together? We are such a great team. Well done. All right, so yeah, this level is great. I'm really enjoying this. All right. And the movement in this game is super satisfying. I talked about this the other day when I started playing this for the first time. But if you don't make it fun to move around with your character in a platformer, it's not going to be a good game. And I got to say, this game has really nailed that aspect in comparison with Yooka-Laylee. I really didn't enjoy the movement as much as I have so far for this. Wait, am I a suspect? Who is that? The victim is now an available suspect. What? You think that happened? They're analyzing me is what it looks like. I've got to be a suspect too, right? Oh, you know what? I'm calling this because there's nothing else in this room. And I'm at the end of the line as far as stuff. I bet when I leave this room, the phone's going to ring. That's it. I'm missing one file.
So, who done it?
We don't know.
Good job, guys. Well done. Good detective work.
We couldn't find any conclusive evidence. We have no idea who murdered this owl.
What? So you've done pickle to solve the case?
Their use of Peck in this game is really good.
Who's the murderer?
Murderer.
Which one of you did it?
What, I pick now? Protect and serve at all costs. We've got eyes everywhere and we saw nothing. What you looking at for me? Looking at me for, Peckneck. You can't blame a dead owl. I mean, Who is it? This schmuck? You see that on the right side over here? Oh man. Who has motive? So why would they kill? I don't feel like they would kill. The evidence is like why. They're just wanting to get to their destination. These guys are collecting information, but they don't really seem like they want to kill. They just want to get information. This is a cardboard and or wooden cutout that they decided to call my whatever uncle, sister's Roxy, whatever. And I don't think he just said, oh, I'm just going to knife myself. So the thing that makes the most sense is this guy, because he doesn't seem too fond of the other owls. He says they're bad actors. And he said he didn't write a script, but this feels very movie-esque to me. So of the available options, this feels like the best choice. Although I am missing one, but I'm going to go with him. Are you sure this schmuck is the murderer? I'm as sure can surely schmuck be. So here we go. Let's see what happens.
Me? I can't be the murderer. I'm the conductor.
Why does that have anything to do with that?
What? No, seriously, what? No, it wasn't me.
This is like every game of Among Us. How can I be the murderer?
Stop. Cut it out. All right, fine. It was me. I did it. There, you're happy?
Yeah, I knew it.
How'd you figure out it was me? I tried really hard to avoid being the villain in my own movie.
Nice. I knew it. Called it.
Express Owl isn't even dead. I just gave him the rubber knife and asked him to play dead for a few hours.
Yeah, can I go now? I'm kind of sore from playing dead for so long. This rubber knife is also a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does not look like it tickles.
Well, thanks for solving the murder, lassie.
I didn't get all the files, though. Where was that last one? Did I miss it?
Not only did you reveal the murderer, you also revealed that the victim was never harmed. And you gave us intense footage for the movie.
Intense.
What? You think I'd let a murder happen on my own?
Murder.
Oh, think again. That was all just a setup for my newest Owl Express movie. Murder.
Murder.
Owl Express.
Oh, he's so good.
Oh, you think DJ Picnic will make a movie that's even remotely as good? Ha! I think not.
I'm kind of doubtful. Not gonna lie. Exactly, Lugan.
Here, take this thingamajig and get out of here.
But what was the other option? So there had to have been another option that I missed. What is this
Man,
guy?
I just needed to get home from work. I didn't sign up for a big murder mystery.
I just needed to get home from work. This poor guy. He's been waiting for hours.
My wife is gonna kill me.
Oh, them feels, man. That's rough. I feel for you. After a long day at work, the last thing you want to be a part of is a murder mystery. Hey, Z-Boy, thanks for the follow. Oh, hi there. Hello.
Man, I even wasted an entire bottle of ketchup to
Ketchup.
make this murder look real.
Solid.
But all this trouble isn't worth it. I'll just start cleaning up now.
Wowie. Still a cardboard cutout. I want to know where the other file was. I can't leave, can I? And you guys are blocking the door, aren't you? A lot of squeaking. Well, I think I have to leave.
And you're better not star in any of DJ Groove's movies. His movies are foul haggis on a giant pile of pig droppings. Also, we got an exclusivity deal, yeah?
I did not agree to that. I want to know where that last file was. Was there one more file? Was it myself? Oh, this is cool. Detective Useless. I figured it out, man. I didn't get all the classified files, though. Interesting. Okay. Because it's a competition. That's interesting. There was one room you never went in, if I recall correctly. Oh, it doesn't matter that I didn't get it, right? Do you know, because if I complete the level, all it would do is give me a higher score on that level. What was the last suspect? Myself? Which room was it? Which room did I miss? Intruder alert. Who is that? It's kind of spooky.
again. My arch
We meet again. We've never met.
What? You don't remember me? How rude. It's me, boss of the mafia. Remember?
Oh.
You blew me up in our little indiscretion, and your young friend captured my remains in this jar.
Oh, okay.
I'm without a body. I should be furious, but it is okay. The past is the past, and I'll accept your carcass as an apology.
Okay.
You won't hand it over? Such nerve on such a small child. If I had hands, I would slap you.
Wow.
I'll just buy a new body then.
Buy one?
Some poor soul out there who would be willing to trade his corpse for money.
I wonder.
I may not look like it right now, but I'm well traveled. I know the whereabouts of all the secrets on this planet.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. Yeah, I think that was the only other option left, Grizz.
Buy my map badge, and I will show you where you can find relics that
map
will make
badge.
you rich.
Compass badge. Maybe I'll get it from him later. I'm saving up for the banjo badge, is what I'm calling it. It was yourself? Thanks, Z-Boy. It doesn't matter about getting all them unless I'm caring about points for more for that side, right? So I don't need to go through that level and do all that again. Unless I want to get more points, which I think for now I'm going to skip that. All right, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. So let us see. So I'm kind of thinking that, how long have we been going? Yeah. I'm kind of thinking that this is a good stopping point for tonight. But what I would like to do is do our customary toast on Fancy Friday, like we do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the music here. And I'm going to fade in that fancy music. And oh, yeah. We're back. Oh, yeah, Z-Boy. It's Fancy Friday. So the topic this evening was, what's the best hat ever? Tell me the top hat. And the top hat is the top hat in my book. So we talked about that earlier. But one of the things I like to do on Fancy Friday is cheers to you, to me, to the Friday, to the weekend. So here's how that works. First, you'll share with me what beverage you're drinking. It could be water. It could be sweet tea. That's my personal favorite. It could be a soda, whatever. Doesn't matter. But it's good to have a beverage to cheers with. Okay? So then after that, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, drink. You're going to take a sip or chug a little bit. It doesn't have to, you don't have to chug, just a sip will do just fine of as much as you want to have. And then I'm going to count to 5. And I'm going to say this here. You don't have to drink the full 5 seconds. So I'm going to count to 5 and then I'm going to join you. And so what I'm doing there is I'm compensating for the stream delay. So what I'm trying to do is have us both cheers in real time, in real life, as much as we can. Because as you know, I'm kind of ahead of you because there's a delay. So I'm trying to compensate for that. So when I'm telling you to drink, hopefully we're drinking at the same time. So that's the idea. Pretty cool, right? So go ahead, tell me what you're drinking if you wish. If not, that's fine too. But we'll get ready and cheers one another for today, the weekend, and life in general. Water, a great pick. I also have that here. Fantastic. Cool. Thanks, unnamed person. You're dope. Oh.
Dope.
You're
dope.
There we go. That felt better. Air. Nothing wrong with a little bit of air. Mostly nitrogen if you're on planet Earth. I actually had a seltzer open next to me, so I'll drink that. Do it to it, Grizz. Make this Fancy Friday count for you, my friend. Well, it sounds to me like you're all ready. And I'm so happy to hear that. So let's go ahead and do it. 3, 2, one drink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cheers, my friends. Happy, fancy Friday to you. This has been a delightful stream. I love getting to chat with you guys, hear your thoughts, your feels, your vibes, your questions, everything. It is my favorite part about streaming easily. And I feel very fortunate to be able to do this and for us to chat and hang out and just take in Friday. And I loved getting to play Hat in Time. This is one of the best new games I've played in a long time. And let me make it clear, because I love Super Smash and I love Ultimate, but this is a platformer. And unfortunately, for the most part, the platformer genre, it's making a comeback, but it's been kind of dead. I feel like we're kind of seeing it come back a little bit more of late, because people reminisce about the wonderfulness that is the Nintendo 64. But it's still an uphill battle somewhat. So this game is great. I'm really excited to continue it. You can plan on seeing me stream it again on Tuesday of next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I so hope you'll join me, because we're going to just keep it on. Man, I especially, this last level I just finished, fantastic. So let me find a super cool person to raid, and if you guys could just hang tight just for a second, just to say hello, that would mean the world to me, and I know it would mean the world to them. So please do so. So let me take a quick peek. And of course, if you have any questions or you want to chat about anything before I head out, by all means, ask away, because I'm in no hurry. So let us see. You know what? I have something I haven't done in a while that I think would be really fun and cool to do would be to raid someone I don't know. So let me see. There we go. This is where I need to be. All right. Let's search for another family-friendly streamer. They kind of set it up a little weird, but okay. What do we got here? Here, I'm just gonna look at the oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. I'm just going to look through the family friendly. What are you guys in the mood for? Are you in the mood for a Zelda game or Smash? Anybody in the mood to play some Smash Ultimate maybe? You know what? I'm gonna raid a Hat in Time streamer. I don't think this looks like a cool guy. Let's check this guy out. Cool. I think this will actually be perfect. So let me, if I can just get this, there we go. So it looks like he's like, I'm a little bit ahead of him in this game. But he looks like he's having a good time. So let's raid him. Now I'm gonna warn you, he's not family friendly. So if any of you are watching or worried about that, I just want you to be aware that he's not family friendly. So just a heads up on that. But he seems like a cool guy. It looks like he's having a fun time playing the game. So let's get to it. All right, hat time. Cool. So guys, thank you once again. You rock. I will catch you Tuesday. Have a wonderful, happy weekend. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will catch you on the flippity flip side. Until then, bye. Hit the button. Nice.